in my life, dude. But that's the interesting aspect.
You don't ask a predator about salad. You don't ask a fucking herbivore about meat. They don't understand it.
No, I mean for real. I've never heard that saying before.
They don't understand it. How could you? You good. You here. Everything is fine right now, and you playing video games. You are still within. You are still within a safe space.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You in a safe space. You don't feel none of that. How could you? How could you feel anything?
Oh, that's what that means.
You still going to work. You still coming home. You still playing video games. You still going on Twitter. You still in this console war shit. You don't feel none of that. I wouldn't feel none of that either. I'm just being real. If I was a fucking herbivore, I wouldn't feel nothing about meat. I wouldn't even understand that. I was like, no, I don't understand what you mean when you mean meat. Give me a salad. You know what I mean?
What do you mean meat?
Yeah, I don't expect motherfuckers to be that way. It's just the only reason why I'm concerned is I have family over there. That's all.
Right.
I have family.
Yeah, no, that's totally understandable, man.
So it's just, but that's personal for me. So I don't expect other motherfuckers to give a fuck about that. Like it's like, you know what I mean? It's like in a whole nother world. It's like it doesn't even exist to motherfuckers. It's almost like a thing out there just to talk about until it actually happens. And I'm concerned as fuck it does happen here because I'm looking at the map of where I'm from, and the shit look like a giant pool of blood across the fucking continent. That's those red dots that say where the infections are. It looks like giant red fucking drops of blood. So it looks like a giant pool of blood across the fucking whole continent. Shit.
Facts. What's up, Brando? What's up, y'all? Yeah, we live. We talking about the coronas. You know what I'm saying? It's been a thing. You know, you got niggas cutting out of pocket talking about
and it's real fucked up because I'm Asian and I drink Coronas.
And he drink Coronas, nigga. And you know what, nigga? Honestly, nigga, I was eating lunch with the homegirls and shit, with the homies and the homegirls at the job, and they Hispanic, and they was like, yeah, nigga, like, I wonder if you add lime to the coronavirus, will it go away? I'm like, bitch, no, that would enhance it.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah,
that would enhance it.
If you like sprinkle a little bit of salt on it, motherfuckers die immediately.
Yeah, nigga, the fuck.
If you squeeze the lime and sprinkle the salt, motherfuckers would die immediately with the corona shit.
Immediately, nigga. So it's like, nigga, like it's. I think what's really going on too is that America ain't dealt with no catastrophe in a minute to the point to where it feels like a myth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like motherfuckers on that.
Motherfuckers just
it ain't gonna happen to us.
How would you know how it feels? You don't know how it feels. Like it's just a thing that's out there. So it's all good.
Yeah. It's not happening in your backyard.
Motherfuckers to understand.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like it's scary, but it's been scary since I noticed it since I looked at it. But then I was thinking about it, like how niggas saw like the bird flu and all that shit. Like, you know, that shit didn't really pick up out here, and it wasn't spreading like how it is. But nigga, now this shit right here is like, it's not going away, nigga. And I'm seeing videos of people just falling over in the streets and shit, my nigga. Like it's a plague, my nigga, basically. And that shit is spreading. The niggas think that shit is that shit won't come out to where they at. And I'm like, nigga, well, why do you think you have a cold right now in America? Nigga, that shit originated out here, nigga? No. The Pilgrims brought that shit over here. And now that shit sits over here and there's no cure for it, and niggas catch colds. Now imagine that shit but can kill you, nigga. Shit. So, I mean, I don't know, my nigga. Like, and people over here trying to clown.
No, you can make it as long as you're young and relatively healthy.
You can make it,
If you a certain age, if you too young or too old, it's a wrap for you.
Yeah.
That's what it's looking like.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, there's not been a vaccine yet. I mean, I
really? They haven't.
3-4 days.
They haven't got shit on.
Get over it or you die right now, okay? Why do you think there's like damn near almost 3,000 deaths at this moment, man?
Oh man, that shit's crazy. Watching that shit pile up, watching the government lie, watching the news. And one side, the news said, American news said, 800 people have now died from the coronavirus. And then I go and I look at what they saying, like what people in China is saying in China. They like, no, nigga, thousands and thousands of people have died already. They show people pulling bodies out, like they don't even got room to put them in like how a proper way, my nigga. They putting shit on trucks, like just Toyota Camry, Toyota Corollas or whatever the fuck. Just throw them any truck, just boom, and then taking them and burning them, bro. Like Don't even give people a
Yeah.
chance to bury them, my nigga. Like nothing. You know goodbyes. You're dead. We gonna take your body and we gonna burn your shit, nigga, to make it try not to spread.
So
It's crazy.
the good thing is at least it's not airborne. At least it's by
It'd be a
touch.
rap already. And nigga, it would be a rap out here already, bro. Oh no, it would be a rap. Yeah, it's the touch.
And you remember how I was saying, don't even worry about the shit causing a delay on the consoles, because if that's true, then we have bigger problems. It's looking like that, cuz I'm just I mean as an Asian dude, I'm looking at my own homeland thinking that. I mean, maybe y'all don't give a fuck over here because that shit could probably stay over there, and either it'll get better or it'll get worse, but it'll stay over there and y'all fine, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's probably possible, and I'll be fine too because I'm over here too, but damn, I got cousins, guys.
Yeah. No, I'm saying.
Aunts and uncles. Like, I mean,
nigga.
I don't know. It's looking real bad, bro. Like, I don't know.
Nigga, it's looking bad, and gamers is looking bad because they complaining. Niggas complaining about game systems, and we got thousands of people there. You got the nigga Mad's dumbass over here. You know, what's they gonna? I'm like, nigga, I can't stand.
That was the tweet. That was the tweet that I saw you fucking respond back to there, Royal.
That shit's stupid, bro.
But I'm saying after a while, I'm like, you know what? How could someone like that? How could they get it? Like, how good you live good? Like just like me right now, I'm living good. Like if I didn't have that emotional attachment to the people I know over there, I wouldn't even trip for real, because it's all the way over there. It doesn't even affect your life. We all still get up, go to work, come home, do the same shit.
Yeah, real shit. Go take a shit. You know what I'm saying? Get something to eat.
Have you seen what Vietnam look like right now, cuz?
You know, he ain't.
Do you realize we are like touching China, and China look like a giant ink plot, like a red ink plot, and there's dots everywhere in Vietnam. You know what I mean? Vietnam is not full blown, like it's not full blown like most parts of China, right? But Vietnam has symptoms. Like there's people infected in each different little regions of Vietnam right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's getting bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not super bad, but it's getting bad.
Nigga, it's getting bad enough to be worried, nigga. I mean, shit, nigga, if I lived in Vietnam, I wouldn't be shaking nobody's hands, nigga. The fuck?
Yeah.
Nigga,
I wouldn't even leave the crib.
Nigga, for real, nigga, what the fuck you doing, nigga?
My mama told all my people, y'all better stay your ass.
Yeah, nigga, where you get this food from, nigga? Like, you got me fucked up, nigga. I don't know. I would just like to know how these type of viruses start, my nigga. I know that a mutation happened in some kind of virus that we already had, and that mutation.
Well, so from what I understand, that story isn't true about the whole bat shit.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really know. Like, no one really know where it come from. There's possible scenarios, but no one really know yet how it really got, how it came to be. Like, no one really know yet.
Mm-hmm. I mean, is it population control, nigga? Like, is it? Hey, you know, this shit can fuck up the planet, my nigga. Like, niggas don't understand that China make damn near everything, damn near everywhere, nigga. Like, especially in America, everything is fucking made in China and America, bro. Nigga, hey, you want true story, nigga? 100%. Just now today, true story, my nigga. I'm in the hood, right? I'm in the store called the Pink Store. It's in one of the hoods in LA. In the projects, he got a store dead in the projects that I contract, right? And I'm talking to the store owner and shit, and he's like, "Hold on." He got a call from the people who sell hair to him, because you know black girls always buying hair to extend their hair and shit.
Right. The super black ponytail.
Yeah. Nigga.
Yeah. I'm not black, but I'm Asian. You feel me? I know about those.
You know about those.
We
nigga.
sell those.
You sell those. Y'all sell a lot of that, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, how come there's a shortage in hair, my nigga? Because of coronavirus, bro. Because they make that hair in China. Craziness, my nigga. Like, motherfuckers don't understand. Bitches gonna be walking around looking rough in a few minutes, my nigga. For real. Niggas just don't understand.
Looking like they got the coronavirus.
Nigga. That's 100%, nigga. I put that on my brother's life. 100,000% true story, nigga. Like, I'm over here talking to this nigga. He was like, man, nigga, you believe? And he Asian. So he like not liking it neither and shit. I don't know where he was from. I didn't want to ask niggas where they from. But, you know what I'm saying? He over there like, man, they just fucking, this is crazy, bro. Was having a conversation about, man, people just don't understand, like, how much it's already affecting them. Like, you might not even have the virus, but motherfuckers don't understand how much it's already affecting businesses out here, bro. like shit might close the fuck down. Not over here, but he just saying in general, like China makes so much shit that shit will shut the fuck. We worried about PlayStation and shit. Nigga, you might not. Nigga, we might not have J's no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better realize it. Niggas ain't gonna have shoes and TVs, microwaves. What's up, Tron? You echo face.
Shut up.
Hey, Tron.
Well, a lot of
Hey,
that's
what's
automated, so it'll be alright.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Tron.
What?
Hi, Tron. Hi,
Hey
Lincoln.
everybody. Hey Lincoln. Everybody. Hi.
What's
Hi.
up? What's up?
¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo
What up,
estás?
Lincoln, buddy? How you doing, sir?
Buenas noches. I think.
You said it right. I think you said good night. I think
Right.
you're going to sleep now. Whatever, man.
Oh shit! I'm gonna be up for a minute, man. I'm trying to get that VR therapy
I'm
in
just
the
saying.
night.
Actually, hey, Pug. Actually, China does make Coca-Cola, nigga. There's plants in China, fuck, nigga. I mean, I might not. I get the one that's made in Downey, but there's plants in China,
I
nigga.
thought it was made in Atlanta, because when I was in Atlanta, Coke in Atlanta. Coke's a big deal in Atlanta.
It started out there. I don't even think it started. Was it in Atlanta that it started? It's where it started, but there's plants. But there's plants everywhere.
What's up?
No, there's Coke plants everywhere, nigga. Trust every county got a Coke plant in it for sure.
But the one in Atlanta is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the one. I mean, the one in LA too. Nigga, the plant in LA is a giant ship, my nigga. No bullshit. I'm gonna take pictures one day. I'm gonna take pictures. That shit is a giant. When I say giant, I mean like a full LA block, nigga. A full
I was
LA
gonna
block.
say something about this though.
What happened?
About how crazy. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Excuse the damn dog. I was going to start talking about like something about this, but then I started to really see.
Let me mute my shit. Go ahead. This nigga, my whack ass. I'm back at the house. My whack ass roommate act like he gotta have shit loud as fuck. I should go check his ass. Hold on.
Doing the laundry?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like a war zone over there.
Surround sound system, man.
It sounds like.
God damn.
Nah, he playing. That nigga playing Call of Duty is what he doing. Go ahead, Tron.
Oh, I see.
Playing Call of Duty, or is he in Call of Duty?
Man,
Nigga, we do it big over here, nigga. Look at my shit. Don't get booted up, nigga. Nigga, I'll do his shit. We already had that battle, nigga.
I was gonna say something about how crazy that the whole comment was about the whole like PlayStation and the coronavirus. And I'm looking at the convention that's over here in San Francisco. A few people left. They got people canceling one of the events over here too. So it's pretty bad, and I really am tired of people using this console war as an excuse to badmouth the whole thing.
It's not an excuse. It's just what they do. Like this isn't serious because it's not serious. Like it's not hitting us yet, so they don't feel shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm being pissed off about. Then they're trying to say, "Is it really affecting you?" I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about? Like 14 people from that cruise ship is over here in the base, like right beside me. Well, I didn't say beside me, but like 8 miles away, who got the coronavirus. They actually do.
Damn.
So
and my mom's flying.
And so one mistake at the base could basically affect us over here.
No, that's wildin'.
That's scary. And I ain't trying to do some quarantine evacuation out here.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You young.
I know. I'm fine, but I know this base too well. People always be fucking up over here, so that's why.
Tron, how often do you go to San Francisco?
I go there every now and then, not as much.
Well, I'd like to avoid it for a couple of months until all of this settles down, because the vector of transmission will be from people visiting Chinatown, who are Chinese. They'll bring it,
not.
And then
they're not.
All the homeless
They're
people
not.
that are living on the streets and crapping everywhere, and that will become a petri dish for it, and they'll wipe out the homeless, and it'll be really, really serious.
No, that's not how it works over here. Chinatown's already deserted. that they already talked about how that place just went to desert and people were talking about it. And it's not that it's mostly people are getting mostly affected by this are people with money. These are coming from rich areas, like really suburban areas are the ones who are affected, not the poor areas. So they're the ones who are going overseas
Yep.
and coming back here.
Well, I know a
Come
lot
on
of people
now. Well, of course.
back from the Wuhan province when they went there for the Chinese New Year.
No, actually, it started in December. They're talking about like December. The middle of December is when they start noticing the virus was to spread. They didn't say anything until January, like late and middle of January. That's how we knew. That's how bad it is. And now they're saying it's spreading to the Middle East, and we don't know the numbers are correct over there. So it's pretty is alarming because some facilities don't have good medical care and stuff like that. Hell, it's getting like, don't get me wrong, I'm a little nervous about it, but at the same time I can't let that like consume my whole life. You know? So it's over here, it's just California, it's just people here are just so I would say kind of at times, especially Northern California. I'm gonna say northern mostly. They're kind of very nonchalant.
Where exactly do you stay, Tron?
Well, these motherfuckers is. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Tron.
Or a better way to put it is, how close are you to Sunnyvale?
I'm a little bit further away. Like I said, most of the people are like a lot of people are at the base, right? But they have a separate facility like further away from the base. So I've been keeping an eye on that one.
Yeah, I've been to Cali a couple times.
Yeah, how far? Yeah, I'm kind of further away from Sunnyvale. I'm kind of like in between Vallejo and Vacaville. We're gonna see.
I never heard of it. I was asking about Sunnyvale because one of the first one of my online friends that I met up with, I flew out to Sunnyvale to hang out with him for the weekend. We touched down in San Jose and then bounced around to Oakland and Frisco.
Ah, those areas. Okay, yeah, you talk about a little bit further. Yeah, that's like further down. That's more south.
Yeah, but I've been to LA before too. I was there about 2 years ago.
Damn. Oops. Oh yeah, I am.
All I can say is this: gamers are so stupid because I'm gonna really say this, and I really don't care anyone gets mad at me. But I find it funny that these people who are the ones who are making fun about the whole coronavirus were all crying about Kobe Bryant. And all their posts were talking about Kobe Bryant shit, about their families and everything, about death, but make jokes about
that's not very
the
professional.
coronavirus.
Well, what's wrong with it is is motherfuckers just childish, man. Like this gaming generation.
They really are.
This not even gaming generation. This generation, just period, is full of motherfuckers who now have a voice that never had a voice because niggas would get slapped the fuck up saying the dumb shit that they said. They said it in person. Now they feel everybody's in the safety of their own home. Everybody's internet gangbanging. Everybody want to make everything a joke, even if it's not funny. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's sad to see. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a level of discipline that's been gone. Level of home training is just out the fucking window, simply because anybody can say anything they want, and it's up to Twitter to block them all the way or not. You know what I'm saying? And since Twitter looking like hypocrites, letting Trump go on tirades the way he go on, or any kind of celebrity that helps their channel, they're gonna let them just say whatever the fuck they want. Fucking same thing with YouTube, with PewDiePie saying nigger 7-8 times. I say it every million time, but goddamn, nigga, that nigga got a million he got a million motherfuckers on his shit, nigga. He got a grip of little kids, you know what I'm saying? And he's up in here, YouTube is saying that nigger is okay.
Yeah, but you're not using the
ER, yeah.
You're not using the derogative word.
Right.
But
you know,
it's also who you're affiliated with. PewDiePie is affiliated. He's hanging around with the alternative right group.
Would you
the reason why he got
would you call
exactly.
would you call PewDiePie's channel a kid channel? Like, you know how everybody got to worry about shit being towards
Privilege
kids?
channel.
I'm
It's
just
a
saying.
privilege channel.
But privilege or not. I mean, YouTube got blocked. I mean, got sued. Nigga, mute your shit too, Tron. Yo, fucked up ass mic. Shit.
Shut up.
Oh, I mean, he
Damn.
reviews me.
But he
reviews me. He plays Minecraft, so yes.
No, but he
don't
doesn't play. He
Minecraft
doesn't
no
play no
more. He
Minecraft.
don't play Minecraft no more.
Ah, he don't. So it's
I mean,
like, would his shit be considered for kids or not? Because if it is, then he should lose a whole lot of money, right? But I doubt they even punish him. They're not even gonna question it because he's the biggest channel on YouTube.
No,
So-
he did lose out because he was with the Disney network at the time, and they dropped him.
You talking about the N word?
They dropped.
I'm talking about. I'm not
Actually,
talking
he
about
did
that.
that on purpose. He did it on purpose because Disney was taking half of his money, and so he was saying a lot of stuff just to get dropped. So he did it purposefully.
I don't,
So he started making money on his own that way.
I don't give a fuck what he did. All I'm saying is, did YouTube do anything about it? You know what I'm saying? The same shit.
Yeah, they kind of did. They, as far as I know, they kind of did cut a lot of his funding because of that. They did cut some of his money out.
I'm not talking about the N word. I'm talking about. I'm talking about this whole new thing about the child care shit.
Oh, that wasn't PewDiePie. That was that little boy, that toy reviewer, and his parents and stuff were asking people to give out.
Right.
I guess doing these little fake toy reviews and stuff. That causes what really did.
No, I know that. I'm saying that everybody now has to pay for it, right? Everybody has to say on their channel.
Yeah, sadly.
Whether you're a kid or not. Is he under kids or not?
That sounds creepy.
No, I don't think he.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's kind of right.
A little bit on the creepy side there, Crash.
Does he consider a kid channel?
I can't.
I mean,
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I think he is considered. I don't.
That's Tron. Hey, Obi, that's Tron with the echo. We gonna have to send her a fucking mic or some shit. Her shit.
Finding out.
No, send me a Switch like you promised.
Oh yeah. Hey, I forgot about your Switch and promises. Hey, I got bills and shit. Fuck. Damn.
Look,
Yeah, whatever.
I got you. Shit, maybe.
You trying to get a Nintendo Switch, Tron?
Yeah,
I've been trying to get that Switch since last year.
Nobody pitched in. I had the money pitched in already, nigga. No, I mean,
I didn't know you.
Nobody pitched in. Shit.
I noticed that. Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
Trash, if you want to know if PewDiePie complies with copper, then you just go into incognito mode on your browser.
No, I don't want to know. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering if fucking YouTube did anything about it. You know what I'm saying? I doubt it.
Cookie. It won't have.
No, YouTube did not do
you
shit.
You are an adult because you're in incognito mode, and then it will be like prove that you're, not a child. But otherwise, it knows that you are an adult, so it doesn't ask you.
Nah, but it knows I'm an adult. But a lot of these motherfuckers is gonna probably get in trouble if they feel that you're doing it towards kids.
What does that have to do with the question? The question is he on a channel for adults or a channel for kids? It's basically the question.
He's pretty much in the both. He's kind of both.
You can't be both.
You can't be both.
You can't be both.
You can't be
He's
both.
kind of both.
He can't be both.
No.
I know, but that's just the question. I'm not finna uncompetitive. We're not finna while streaming do an investigation on PewDiePie. I'm just asking, do niggas know whether or not?
Look, I'm saying I've been slacking on my shit when it comes to my own channel because I'll be real with y'all guys. Matters at the moment. Be really real with y'all. But besides from that, my channel is for adults, for grown motherfuckers. It is not for children. It could not be for both because my channel cannot be for both. My channel appealed to adults. Well, at least it should be. I don't want kids to
I swear to you.
Okay.
And if you a child and you listen to me, I hope your parents beat the shit out you for listening to me. The fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, that's my goal.
Whose daddy is this?
I'm just saying. I mean, shit. My channel
sound like somebody's dad right now.
You can't. I'm saying.
But
that's how I feel sometimes. That's how I feel sometimes when I be just out here.
That's why I can't get paid by YouTube, dog. That's why people be asking me, how come you don't, get paid, demonetize? I don't want people in control of my money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like all these motherfuckers making
Do you-
YouTube millions can't do
Do you
shit.
know if it was like real life? You know how many times I would pull the belt out like Granddad from fucking Boondocks on these motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying?
Rest in
Right,
peace,
right.
Granddad. Goddamn, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I still
feel
wish
that
it.
way. do feel
I
that way,
honestly,
Con.
I
do.
still wish it was still like that way, man. For fucking kids to be, man, get disciplined like that.
No, kids need to be whooped. I mean, nigga, my kids gonna get whooped, nigga. When I finally pop mine out. When my girl finally pop mine out, first thing that motherfucker gonna get is an ass whooping. Nigga, like, you got me fucked up, nigga. You crying? You crying for
Boy
nothing?
with an ass whooping. Damn.
Nigga, crying for nothing?
Well, I mean,
Nah,
what's the
dude,
first-
because
So
it
ass
seems
whipped.
like now kids
what's the
nowadays,
first thing a
man,
grown
like
man do to you when you was born? They slap your ass.
Yeah,
See that?
literally
First
to,
thing you
to make you start breathing. And nigga,
Yeah,
a slap in the ass brings you to life, like makes you start breathing actual air, my nigga. Bap, and then motherfucker start crying. Yeah, he's all right. Take this motherfucker. That's it.
Yeah.
That needs to continue throughout its
And he
life.
crying because he know he did it.
Nigga, I've been at my girl house for about a month, and she
We
got
do not support child abuse.
and she got a dog, nigga. And that dog used to run around this motherfucker barking at niggas and shit and all that. Nigga, I must have fucked that dog. That motherfucker show respect when I walk in the room now. Nigga, he got me.
We do not support animal abuse either.
It's not abuse. That's animal discipline.
No. I'm just saying.
Nigga.
I'm just telling you guys the podcast.
Hey.
Not telling
Hey,
you. to
fuck
do
that.
anything.
Hey, podcast. Beat your dogs when they bullshit. Nigga, just like anything else. Look. Nigga, when I eat, you know how dogs stare at you? I hate for motherfuckers to stare at me when I'm eating, dog. And that motherfucker dog be staring and trying to get some food. Nigga, fuck that dog. That motherfucker do not come. They go straight to her only, nigga.
Hey.
The fuck out of here, nigga. You better starve.
I support discipline your kids. I do not support animal abuse. Let me draw a clear distinction.
Hey, this ain't abuse. It's discipline. You gotta teach your dogs. Hey,
Contrary to popular belief,
Nigga.
Asian motherfuckers love pets.
huh?
You know what I'm saying?
This nigga stupid.
I don't want y'all to think, oh, this black dude saying that ain't he's down with an Asian dude. You know what's up? No, it's not like that. I am not okay with what he said. You know what I mean?
Look, hey, if the dog, I was walking her, nigga. She was trying to cross the street. A car was coming, whooped that ass. And now it look both ways. You gotta teach him, dog. Nah, I don't beat my girl, dog. My girl would kill me, my nigga. But I'd be like, no, nigga. I'd be like, you gotta let him know, though. Like, hey, get the fuck away from me. Nigga, got me fucked up, dog. I'm not giving you none of my food. Stop staring at me. Go to your mama, nigga. Now she know not to go to me, my nigga. I mean, real shit. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just saying, more discipline is needed.
That's why.
More discipline is needed, nigga. In all facets, my nigga. In this game and shit, the same motherfucking thing, my nigga. Niggas, well, not really, because I mean, niggas just need to game more. I think niggas just need to game more. I think it's so little gaming going on, especially on this YouTube, Twitterverse niggas, that these niggas done forgot that that's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers over here like, oh, Sony, where's Sony at with PS5? I'm like, nigga, The Last of Us 2 is about to come out, and Dreams just came out. Why are y'all so worried about
Dreams
that?
so bad. I've been seeing some of the art that people are creating. It's amazing. Like they're creating their own versions, but at the same time, you're afraid there might be copyright strike or something, or some type of copyright from these companies just because you made a character.
Facts.
I'm just saying, I want to see. I want to.
No, Dreams is crazy. I seen all type of crazy shit.
I haven't seen anybody create something risque yet, but yeah.
No, it's. I seen some shit, some good shit on there, and I mean, it just niggas like, oh, it's not a game. It's not a game. It's an experience. Like Sony delivers more than just like pull a trigger and shoot. I mean, they deliver shit for all types of gamers, not just one type. Microsoft delivered for one type of gamer, then they stopped doing that, and they ignore that whole section.
They actually have like
they
varieties.
don't make the type of
They have
game
varieties like they used to.
They don't make the type of game for motherfuckers.
And your shit went out too. You both of y'all niggas need some fucking mics.
I was saying that Microsoft had done like in the old OG one, they had all types of games like back then.
Yeah, fact.
Even 360 had a bunch of type of games.
Yeah,
fucker.
Hey, you right, Beats guy. That's what it is. People too concerned about getting W's and handing out L's, and these L's don't even, these W's and L's don't make sense either. Like
They're
what's
just letters.
the more people who laughed at your joke, you get a W, and whoever got laughed at got an L. Or if you missaid something, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's an L. Or if you were wrong about something, oh, that's an L. But or in a lot of cases, it just whether you wrong or right, it just matter who agrees with you the most. You know what I'm saying? I was on next gen shit talking about Digital Foundry, and motherfuckers talking about, oh yeah, you got L's, bam. Next thing you know, Digital Foundry come and bend the knee and apologize to me, and nobody want to say shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't know, man. I think niggas just need to game more, bro. Like these niggas ain't gaming, bro. That nigga Boom on Twitter be trying to talk shit to a nigga, and he'll leave some little bitch ass quote on my shit.
Grandpa.
Yeah, like
talk about Grandpa.
he get all mad and shit. Like, why you mad, bro? Like, I mean, you can easily come on the show and we could talk about the bullshit that's being said on your channel. Why wouldn't I be able to say that your shit has bullshit on it if it does? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm not trying to like badmouth your channel, my nigga. I'm just saying that.
Hey, why ain't you supporting black business, bro?
Yeah, hey, that nigga ain't black. That nigga black.
Wait, what? He is?
Ain't he?
Oh, is he?
Is he?
I hope not.
Oh, damn, that nigga ain't black. That nigga lost his black card instantly if he is. Niggas don't act like that. But then I do see metaphorical on there, cuz sometimes.
What about King David?
I don't watch cuz.
No, I'm not saying you watch him. I'm just saying, what about him?
I haven't heard him talk or nothing, bro. To be honest.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I haven't heard shit.
Because this man was talking about fighting games and then blocked me because I accepted a challenge.
No way. No.
Bro, so I so you remember I was talking about fight games, right? I think him and Porter Rock was talking about Street Fighter and Killer Instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Had I known the conversation was about Xbox and PlayStation, I wouldn't even jumped into that shit. It had nothing to do with me. they could do that all day. That's what they do. You know
right.
But I thought they was talking about Street Fighter and Killer Instinct.
Mm-hmm.
And they was talking about how dead Killer Instinct is and how, Street Fighter 5 is doing all right. Like, it's doing pretty good now, actually.
Right.
And it was like, no, they both dead. I'm like, nah, fam, they not both dead.
I
like,
did see that conversation, bro.
Killer Instinct is for show dead.
Yeah, that was fun.
Like no one plays them. It's not in no tournaments. Like, ain't nobody talking about it. It's like, it's super dead. Like, Street Fighter, even though it's not my favorite Street Fighter, it's doing all right. It's doing pretty good.
People playing it, religiously.
Like, yeah. Almost as much as Tekken. Mm-hmm. Like, that's how.
No real shit.
Like, I mean, that's the two poppinest game ever. That's just what it is, man.
So
Street Fighter
he challenged you and he blocked you?
No. And he there was another post somewhere because like me and him kind of like spoke about it, but at first I didn't know it was just like a console thing. I thought it was like really talking about fighting games. So we was like, he's like talking about the dumbest shit when he was talking. I'm just saying Killer Instinct is dead, and he's talking about everything else, about PlayStation, about how I shouldn't say that. That's mean. Because I reference a dead person when referencing a dead game. Like, because I said the game is more dead than OJ's wife.
Damn.
I should have said that on Damn. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, though. I left it at that, and then I saw that he said, I put my money where my mouth is. And there was a picture of a Street Fighter 5. And I'm like, oh, I do that. So I was like, I would like to get in on this. And after I put that into that, I got blocked.
Damn.
What I saw what King David said. He got upset and said he only blocked you because you were bringing up someone's death and that was offensive. So that's what he was saying.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I kid you not. That's
so
what he said.
All of a sudden he give a fuck about OJ's wife.
Oh shit! Really?
I bet you that nigga follow OJ on Twitter. I bet you he follow OJ on Twitter. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Hey, does he enjoy Chappelle's show? Because if he doesn't, he gets his black card taken away immediately.
Yeah, real shit.
You don't sing at the PP song. You don't laugh at the PP song. You don't sing along to it.
I'm saying. I'm
just saying that's what he said, and he was upset about that. And I saw the whole tweet, and I was like, "Really?"
That man's a whole bitch and a half.
I used to follow. He used to follow me back then.
I don't know what it is. Like,
I used to
bro, you
follow
gonna
King
get that
Dave.
so much worse. Are you serious? I just,
I used to follow, dude. I used to follow him, but it is strange because I look at his tweets and he's very much he's into Xbox and stuff and everything mostly, and it seems like anytime so it doesn't matter anybody of Sony or mostly Sony, kind of like he kind of like those he throws like a lot of insults to anybody who talks about Sony.
of
World,
course.
so yeah, but it's not
I
really a
mean,
big deal.
bro, listen. I'm not a part of this game. I don't play this shit, so it's not like I have to
Exactly.
participate. I'm
Mm.
not gonna participate in this bullshit game. Like, let's not pretend like y'all out here just not clowning around with each other, not at each other, but with each other. Y'all
Exactly.
understand what each other's doing. Y'all playing along with it day by day.
Mhm.
I don't play with that game at all. I'm just not with it. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying that's. I mean, you put that shit out there. I put my money where my mouth is. I thought it's going down.
It's supposed
Because
to go
I've been
down.
waiting for moments.
Hey, it's
Because I thought
supposed to
I've been
go.
waiting for moments like that.
Cause if he was if he was a real gamer, cuz I'll tell you straight up, nigga. If he was a real gamer, he and you said something he didn't like, I wouldn't block you. I would put the nigga on the sticks. Like, nigga, let's go and whoop that ass and take. That's how you supposed to. That's how gamers supposed to fight, bro. You supposed to
Tron,
get down on the
Tron,
sticks. You know what I'm
That
saying?
the conversation that I had originally when I mentioned OJ's wife was hours after, like before I actually said I want to get in on
I
that
know. I
because he was
saw
trying
that.
to like. So
I saw
if
the
you
whole
want to block me for
conversation.
that, you would have blocked me hours ago, not until after I put that shit in there, and then
Nah.
blocked me 2 minutes after I put that shit in
He
there.
These
blocked
niggas don't want a
you,
game, dog.
and another conversation popped up. I'm not going to bring up, but that old information brought up, and I was like, "Come on, let that go."
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, nigga.
Super soft, bruh.
Niggas don't game no
Super
more.
soft.
Niggas don't game, bro. That's what it is. Niggas just don't game. They don't game no more. They ain't got skills no more. Gaming is
I don't know what it
easy
is
now.
with dudes with
I
kings
can't,
in their name, cause but it's just they be wilding.
nigga. These niggas,
He told friends.
niggas with.
I should put King. No, I'm gonna put King in my name. How about makes it better? Cause
Hey, fuck y'all.
put that.
Look, nigga, I'm a king. Nigga, my name King Thrash, nigga. But I game. Nigga, regardless win, lose, or draw, nigga. I game. Nigga, it was only one nigga who played me. Nigga played me. PC nigga played me in Call of Duty and got more kills than me. And I gave him his props on Twitter. That's how it's supposed to go. I don't get what's so hard about that shit. I don't even think I took an L. How do you take an L on playing the game and that nigga beat one more, killed more niggas than you and beat? That's not an L, my nigga. That's that nigga catching that W, nigga. That's his W, not my L, nigga, because we both played the game, my nigga. And I would have destroyed the nigga if it was head ups. I don't give a fuck. I was going for the goddamn objective, nigga. Fuck that. PC niggas be camping. But still, nigga. It's still, nigga, shout out to that nigga. But
Well,
more niggas need to do that shit. Niggas talk too much, bro. Like, niggas type too much. I should say that. Niggas type too much. Because niggas don't even want to hop on
Yeah, I was gonna
podcasts.
say type. Yeah.
Yeah, they type too much. They don't even want to hop on podcasts and have a
No,
true debate.
I actually want to talk about that conversation with you, Broomstick, and I was looking at it, and I wonder, like,
Why he copy
he had to
Boomstick
bring us-
name? That's not even-
I'm just trying to
that's not even real Boomstick.
bring it. I'm just like, are you a witch? At first, I thought he was some witch, but then I'm looking at it like, I kid you not, I thought he was. And I'm looking at this conversation, and this is something I started to notice now. Why you guys bring up age from? Oh, you gotta be like
I'm telling
4
you.
year over or something. That is the most weirdest thing. Cause
He
you
mad
think
because I
about
called
it,
him a
someone
casual.
who's-
That's why he mad.
Anybody, you can still be a casual.
He be
and still
40,
be-
exactly, 4-year-old casual. Nigga, like, you can be a casual, dog. Like, it's okay.
I play casual games. I don't care. I'm semi casual. I'll admit that.
Hey, the reason why this shit started too, it was more of this nigga posted his trophies, right? I think he was like a level 15 or something on PlayStation. And he said, "This is for all the people who were questioning whether or not I play on all consoles." Because he got an Xbox channel, right? He's showing off his PlayStation shit. I'm like, and I simply put that it's not your PlayStation credibility that was in question. It's more your knowledge in gaming. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people on your panel who say all type of bullshit, and you sit there and agree. Like, I have never seen. It's rare to see channels, unless it's Xbox channels, do that type of shit to where everybody just agrees. Even if you disagree, you say, "Yeah, I agree with you," and Phil Spencer did this or what. I don't know. They just say some fly shit and that shouldn't be said. And the only reason why you would agree to it is if either you're lying your ass off or you don't have knowledge in gaming. Period. Niggas saying that streaming is the future, and I'm like, nigga, streaming been here for years, my guy. And it ain't the future. Look at Stadia, my nigga. You just gonna ignore the fucking results? Look at PS Now. Are we just gonna ignore Xbox somehow is supposed to have this more attractive ability, my nigga? And I don't get how. Like what is Gears? Niggas not playing Gears now. Niggas is not playing Gears on PC. Like niggas literally not playing that game, my nigga. So how is it gonna do on xCloud? What is xCloud gonna do that the Xbox console couldn't? You know? Give a fuck how big the motherfucking this nigga say 7 billion motherfuckers and shit. And I'm thinking like, well, there's 7 billion people in the world right now. Sony and Nintendo and them is going after 7 billion people just like cell phones and shit is, right? Cell phone gaming is still gaming. If niggas want a game, that's a 7 billion people market because you're including the entire planet. And consoles have more access to them 7 billion because you don't need an internet connection to play on a console. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you know them Tibetan monks can't wait to be playing.
I'm saying,
bro.
nigga, I'm saying. It's like, it's the same market. That's why I be like, like these Xbox niggas fall for some of the dumbest word. The buzzword. That nigga Phil Spencer got the easiest job in the world as a salesman, because he just got a crowd of people who will say yes and brag about everything he says.
He already won.
He won it.
He already won.
He won that shit.
He already won.
Nigga. Like, and the niggas say some fly shit and the niggas ignore it and shit. Nigga be like, oh, nigga, my main competition is Google and Amazon, and these niggas, Xbox niggas, is like, oh no, they're competing. Why would they make this console then?
No. Well, no, it's like check this out. Well, it's true though. It's
your shit blocking out, nigga. Put your shit closer, nigga. Your shit blocking out again.
My bad, bro. Y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you good. Go.
It's the same shit. You ever hear that shit? I bet you every time you say some shit, it's like, well, actually, if you think about it, it is kind of true, though. I mean,
that's the way the market is going.
If you look at the numbers, I mean, don't nobody play first person games no more. Like, I mean, you know, what I mean, don't nobody like it is kind of outdated. Like, I spend hours playing, multiplayer, man. I do that. I put 100 hours in, you know, what I mean, whatever the fuck game I'm trying to tell you to play, but I'm not playing. You know what I mean?
And they keep saying they keep talking about their own perspective on something that's supposed to be aimed at a market of people. You know what I'm saying? I like this game. I'm like, nigga, fuck, nigga, I like a grip of indies. I like Bread Simulator, nigga. That don't mean everybody else like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, people don't know what they're talking about, but want to talk about shit like they know what they're talking about. And what's sad is the others who don't know what the fuck they're talking about think the people who don't know what they're talking about know what they're talking about. That was hard to get out, but it's the facts. I see Xbox niggas just want somebody to agree with them, and instead of wanting somebody to game with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, I don't know, bro. Like, it's a wrap, nigga. This generation is a wrap. I think PS5 and Xbox One Series 12 is I think those are probably both going to be some bad consoles, dog. I think it's going to be bad shit. Yeah, I think third party is over. I think there's going to be no third party, bro. All third party is going to be based on robbing us. Watch.
Damn.
It's already there.
It's already there.
It's already there. It's going to be even worse next year.
I mean, no. There are some companies that's. I mean, mostly Japanese company. I'm not partial, but I'm just saying.
No, that's real shit.
The companies are more still holding the line to the the tradition of it all, at least give you a motherfucking game to play. You know what I mean? I guess I'm a big fan of Capcom. I guess they doing their thing right now. Some of the shit they kind of like buying Red Oil, Devil May Cry. Why?
Nigga, it's back to the point. It's back to that point. Like, nigga, Japanese are the only ones that have that passion for real gaming. These Americans, these Western companies, you know what I'm saying, America and UK, they all about the money. They've always been all about the money. So they just trying to find new ways to milk niggas. PC niggas act like they got the best deal when they low-key don't. Because they got to build their own games for them to be proper. Nigga, fuck that. I need mods. Fuck all that, nigga. I need my bad.
You know what I'm convinced
Well,
of.
I mean, I was going to say something about the mod thing. I mean, to be honest with you,
Mhm.
a lot of these games are like half done, even on the PC part. So PC makes their experience based off games that are not being completely finished. See
Right.
that with a lot of
Because they know that gamers would slave away and do it for them.
But Bethesda's known for that, and that's how they got their fame by modders. So you guys got to congrats the modders for actually pointing out the flaw.
Well, thank you, modders, for making Bethesda last longer. Making Blizzard last longer, too. Have you seen that shit Blizzard put out? They said, like, if you create some shit, like, it's going to be ours.
PC, but
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Dude, no, people, PC people are pissed off right now about what Blizzard's doing. They've actually pulled like that stunt, and now they got like a game that's pretty much the same game, just more high.
Yeah,
that's all
that
it is.
what's the shit called, Fatal? You know what it is, nigga. That Blizzard game, that busted ass Blizzard game. He know what that shit is.
Oh, Warcraft. Warcraft Reforged.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Warcraft.
Yeah.
Of course he would know what it is. Like that's just.
Yeah, of course he knows. I knew he knew, nigga. I definitely don't know what that shit is. I'm laughing at the niggas. I'm laughing at.
That was the best stuff. Some people.
I remember the good Warcraft 3, not the shitty one that just came out. Fuck that new one that just came out.
You know what's crazy is that they showed a cinematic, right, of how it's supposed to look, and that shit look like a damn
It's not even
PS2
like that in the game.
Like that shit, they didn't even put that busted ass graphic in the game. It's fucking crazy, bro. I'm telling you, nigga, PC niggas, they too stuck on the hardware because that's what they can do best, which is good. That's what they do, but then the games don't look as good because it's like fuck y'all. Nigga, 4K 80, nigga, 4K 120. What's up?
That's not fair.
How?
Well, look, I follow a channel called Jackson Trials, and he did a review of Warcraft 3 Reforged, and he was being more fair on the game and saying it had positive aspects.
Yeah.
And the main thing is they falsely advertised. They falsely advertised the cinematics, and they're not present in the game. And the thing is that the character models are really much higher quality now than they were before. So that's been redone.
Right. There's much. That's what I was talking about. They're much higher quality now. They're up to PS2 level. You know what I'm saying?
Zoom in,
Oh, it's worse than that, Thrash.
better.
They were Nintendo 64 level. Now they're up to PS2.
The waves of
No. They got back down to fucking
things like
SNES.
that. It's all full of detail, but you don't usually play it that close up. So it comes kind of like as a feature that you never appreciate.
Right. But why aren't these games ain't close up? Because they ugly as a motherfucker. Have you ever seen a pretty girl that was like a block away? Then the closer you got, the more points she lost. That's what PC games are.
No.
Yes.
It's a real-time strategy game, so you want to see more of the field of the battle, so you pull out with the camera.
Right. And I pulled out of PC just period. They get like, nope, I'm not busting a nut. I'm pulling straight the fuck out. Because I knew all their games was like
Okay.
As soon as I said that, I thought, oh, there's a joke there.
like, oh, here he come. Yeah, you already knew because PC don't get no passes from me. Oh, that's my next video. I promise you. Oh my God, don't have me do a documentary on them fucking PC niggas.
No, Fatal, don't. Not Fatal, but Thrash, don't do it.
When it comes to PC, bro, I feel like really though it's just the same with everything else. Dudes who have a PC don't have worth talking about. There's a select group of motherfuckers who have some beastly ass fucking PCs, but they're few and far in between. Most motherfuckers that capping 4 PCs right now don't have a PC worth fucking talking about for real.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the same thing with Xbox. So like most motherfuckers ain't running with the Xbox One X. Probably more motherfuckers have it now, but I'm still pretty sure more motherfuckers have the regular ass PlayStation, Xbox than the fucking One X.
All these PC niggas got a console on their hip. They can say whatever they want to. All of them do.
No, but I'm saying like motherfuckers who don't have a One X, they have a regular ass Xbox would still be capping for the One X. Talking about, oh, you get the better version, motherfucker. You don't have it.
Oh me,
You know,
oh me. Like, I'm part of the PC master race, and these motherfuckers got a PS1 level PC at home. Nigga, like I'm saying,
like. I mean, there's a select few motherfuckers who have some cold ass motherfucking builds and shit. I ain't gonna front.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea of a PC, I can't really hate. Like just an open market where you can get whatever and build your own shit. I'm not hating on that. I'm just hating acting like, oh, that's the way to go. Fuck console, man. It's so anti-consumer. I'm like, you dumbass.
These niggas be like, I could never go back. I could never go back to console game. Oh my bad. Go ahead, Fatal. Go ahead.
Just going like reflecting like on what you said earlier about the whole entire aspect about all like when it comes to the PC side, people mainly only care about like the hardware now.
Mm-hmm.
That is so fucking obviously true, dude. Because at least back then, like fucking when Half-Life 2 was getting ready to come out, people wanted to upgrade. When Doom 3 was coming out, people had to wait for GPUs to actually be able to run that motherfucker.
Right. Crysis and all that shit.
Crysis. Yeah. Now it's just like nothing there. It's like, man, what GPU do I want to get just so that I can actually fucking have it to make a couple extra little fucking frames, man, so I can break over 150 frames, bro.
That's beyond true, dog.
PC gaming is fucking trash, dude. Straight up now it is, man. Garbage.
It used to be up there. Nigga, when Crysis, I ain't gonna lie, when Crysis came out and I saw that shit, I was like,
that PC Master Race actually fucking meant something back then.
PC VR is great. I can't speak for PC.
Yeah, great. Yeah, of course.
Oh, no, that's fine.
That's fine. But then how did the games? No, yeah, you're right. For VR, for hardware, it's better. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. It's a hardware thing. But the games on the hardware still ain't up to snuff against consoles. You know what I'm saying? Like that console VR, but just console games.
Years, Thrash. Valve for years, man. And fans have been asking and wanting fucking anything out of Half-Life 3, Left 4 Dead 3, whatever the case may be.
And they ignored them.
So what does Valve do after they make that? They finally come back and start making games again. They fucking bombed with that fucking trading card game that they fucking made recently about a year or two ago. So what do they do now? They took the Half-Life franchise and made a spin-off fucking strictly for fucking VR. That says a lot, man. Yeah. It says a lot right there. You know, and
you know what?
I haven't played
you play that shit, any of the Half-Life games, but I guess this VR Half-Life game, I guess it's supposed to be in between Half-Life and Half-Life 2 as far as the story goes. So
either way, play that shit, Lincoln, man, and tell me how it is, dude.
Oh shit! Really, it's not a sequel. It's a prequel.
It's in between. I think I would call it an interlude.
If it's not a continuation of the story, it's a prequel.
Nigga, dude.
But I think so. What I'm trying to say that I think is going to happen is I think Half-Life fans are probably eventually going to get their next iteration of it, whether it be Half-Life 3 or something else. But I think
in 3021 they'll probably get their shit. They'll probably get something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when 3 actually means something.
Fuck's sake, dude. There's a mod out there to be able to play Half-Life on the Oculus Quest in VR, and I've already done the VR mod, and my son was playing Half-Life 2 in VR.
Hey, question: who made that mod?
That shit's probably fucking banging, bro.
An individual made that mod, not
a PC
not
game.
Valve.
Yeah, a PC game.
Oh god, here we go. That's slavery shit again.
That's what it is.
And just to make it clear, I respect PC. I can't stand PC dudes.
Yeah,
but Thrash. But if you put it that way, well, I don't know how this Dreams thing is going to come out, but I'm going to keep it real. I think from you probably gonna see some amazing stuff out there on Dreams, but if that game ever come to PC, you're gonna see some amazing shit in VR.
Yeah, I mean it will never come to PC because that's a Sony property. They're not gonna do no dumb shit, and I think it's a lot of licensing issues with that shit too. But I don't think so. I don't see it.
Definitely want to do. I don't see Sony doing it, man.
I don't see it. Like a lot of people, y'all been seeing. It's been people saying that shit for decades. I don't. Sony has their own.
One of the reasons why
I'm just going based on
happen is because I think they're using this game to scout talent.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's what they're doing.
Well, they've had
this for voice acting.
They've had shit like this for years, but they are doing it now. You can tell that they are scouting talent. But why would they scout? Why would they use a game solely to scout talent? So they're gonna put it on. They value their own game.
But it's not just Sony though.
Talent is the most valuable commodity you can have.
Yes.
Then all they gotta do, if that's the case, right, for free now, they can just play PC mods. If that's the case, right? Like, you don't gotta spend millions of dollars to make a game. I'm just saying, you don't gotta spend millions of dollars making a game when you got dumbass PC gamers doing it for free. Talented. I'm just saying.
And some of those people that have made
individual modders. I get where you're coming from about them, should be getting paid for their work.
It should be.
But at the same time, any of these
some of them actually do.
All of them should.
Any of these PC games that have mods in them have no microtransactions in them at all.
Yeah, I mean,
see the thing, right? The difference between the two, like okay, there's been a few people actually in the PC scene who have created like total conversions of set games, or like actually created a mod, like the guy that made that Skyrim mod that's like literally in a whole entire different game from like the ground up wise, dude. I think Bethesda fucking hired him or some shit like that for their team or something like that.
Hey, Fatal.
There's cases like that.
Fatal, or anybody at the panel, anybody on the panel. Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Would there ever be a day, right, that I'll say something throughout the entire podcast and y'all agree with everything?
Nope.
I hope not.
Exactly. I just wanted to make sure.
I just want it to be true there, fucking trash. You and I butt heads all the time.
Exactly. I just want to make sure.
I'm not. If that day ever come, I'll find something to fight you about.
Oh, me. I'm just saying. That's the difference. That's the difference.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just pointing out some of the pros of PC gaming.
No, I know that. No, I was just going back to the boomstick shit. My bad. I'm go ahead. Keep going. Fatal. Go ahead.
I was going to ask you. Actually, I was going to say something about that dreams. I was watching someone actually had like a little mini. They had a little spot for doing voice acting. People are asking for voice acting on these dream games. There's actually advertising. So there's also that, and that also can give them a career in voice acting if they do a really good job. That actually gives them actually voice acting.
No, I would pay the gamers. Oh, but that's the difference though with dreams too, though, is that the gamer actually gets paid. Like they get paid. You know what I'm saying? And if you create something, and let's say you create a tree, right? And everybody wants to use that tree, you get paid for that shit. Like if they put it in their shit, you get credit for that asset in their game. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the main things they'll talk about. It's not like mods. It's not the same thing because niggas actually get paid. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you could get paid. I can't say everybody getting paid. I'm just saying you could get paid.
I don't get paid in dreams.
You do. You're supposed to be able to get paid. Look it up. I'll look it up right now. I remember them niggas saying that shit.
There's a licensing thing that Media Molecule is going to be coming out with fucking in the foreseeable future that's going to allow people to like buy out a license so that whatever you create from scratch, not copyrighted shit,
right?
You can actually do those license those items, yeah.
Right.
So if somebody uses that, then whatever they make off of their game, fucking that person gets a percentage of it or some shit. I'm not sure how it works, but they talked about that a little while ago.
What?
What's up, Dick? What's up, Dick? So
put it to the whole ethos.
What?
Thing like Linux and open source.
I need to get in contact with some of my PC niggas, cuz.
I thought it was supposed to be altruistic. The whole point was everyone shares everything they make. They put in the effort themselves.
There is also going to be the ability for people that want to do it the other way around.
Yeah, like if you want to get paid for your work,
like, if you want to build a game from
then
scratch
you can.
on there.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
And dreams will get paid off of that shit. I mean, Media Molecule will get paid off of that shit too, simply because you're using their tool to make your money.
Yep.
So everything all's fair. You know what I'm saying? That's better than fucking PC, right? To where you gotta buy your own equipment and buy your own tools and then go ahead and use this and then take their game and break into it and then put titties that are extra jiggly. I seen what you said, impatient nigga. I remember everything.
Man, you'll be surprised at how fucking easy it is, man. You'll be super surprised.
No, I bet it is easy.
It is.
I bet.
Like to swap out like a texture file for like fucking something with titties on it, boom, you're done, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's
that's going to be done. That's definitely going to be done. I'm going to create something. Okay. I'm not going to say more.
I see where Tron's going with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hey,
great. Now we're gonna see the objective of fucking robot pornography come out of dreams sooner or later from Tron.
Shut up, Fatal.
I mean, the shit.
I bet you it's coming right now. I bet you.
Yeah.
Right now.
Release date next month.
I mean, hey, I got another question. Damn, that's a good question. You know how PC niggas use this shit all the time. So, when Dream start paying niggas and they start coming out with paid games through the creators of the gamers who own Dreams, will those games count in the library of PlayStation?
Correct.
The library has risen.
I'm good with. Well, I can't say for 100% certain, but I mean, fucking.
It should. If you gotta pay for if you gotta pay for this game to play this game exclusively on the PlayStation, well then that's part of the PlayStation's library. So you can literally come out with
Dreams on PC
with Tron's
weird after effect,
with Tron's robot insertion. As long as you make it a good game and you fucking you can make money, it's gonna be part of the library.
Oh, thank you, Tron, for an early birthday gift, my dear. Thank you.
I'm saying, nigga, divers horse porn. Nigga, it's there.
What?
Yo.
Call it the horsey poke. the horsey pokey, nigga.
You fucking stupid ass motherfucker, dude.
I'm just saying, dog. I mean, the Dreams is that's the difference between Dreams and Project Spark per se. Like Project Spark, you were just making one game, but you was making the world.
You didn't make anything out of that game. The game didn't explain fuck all to you, man.
Yeah, exactly. But with Dreams, you can literally make a first-person shooter, a fighter, a helicopter explorer game. You can make. Hey, I'm waiting for somebody to make Flight Simulator, nigga, and low-key shit on it, nigga. That'd be cold as fuck if they did some dumb shit like that. They already
Flight Simulator, dude. A lot of people are like drooling over that shit, dude.
Just because it's cute,
people, man.
Just because it's cute, bro. That's it. I mean, there's nothing to it. I've seen like trailers of it and demos of it. It's a beautiful game, but it's also using like real-time maps and shit. So it's beautiful, just like
but that's through the cloud though.
Yeah, that's
They're
awesome.
streaming that shit to the game. That's why it looks the way that it does. And people are like, "Oh my god, this is in game." I'm like, "No, it's cloud technology, motherfucker. Read about it."
Yeah, it's the cloud technology. Awesome. Now, I'm waiting for Kratos to jump out the plane and land on a fucking griffin or some shit and fuck that motherfucker up. Like, I mean, what do gamers want? Do we want to pretend to fly? Do you see what happened to Kobe? It's too soon.
I don't think you could do a flight simulation.
Damn you!
That should have been a fucking hit.
I don't think you could do a flight simulator in Dreams. The map size is restricted, and you would run out of room.
Did you see those bacon? Did you see those bacon and eggs? Huh? Did you see those bacons and those eggs and those sausages and some kind of sauce and beans? It had to be a Mexican who made that breakfast, but it looked beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Really, man.
It looks fucking fantastic, bro. Shit. But
I am fantastic.
Hey, but and Bleeding Edge is so quiet. I have never seen an exclusive beta have so much silence behind it from the most loudest of fanboys, my nigga. Have you noticed how quiet it is?
I noticed that too.
Like it is so.
I noticed that.
The only people that was making noise was the ones complaining about it. Like Hard 8 was calling that shit trash. When I was listening to Jay Barry and his crew playing it, they called it trash. Nigga,
that shit is garbage. I haven't even played it, nigga. I made that video, nigga, just from other people's shit and acting like I was playing it, like I'm a boss or some shit. You'd be surprised the shit I do on this goddamn shit.
Hey, you pulling a crap gamer move now, there, Thrash?
Yeah, hey, I never said. Hey, that's why I never said I review. I would have reviewed it, my nigga, if I would have played that shit. I could play it right now. I'm at the house. I just wasn't home. I just don't want to.
Beta's done.
Is it done already? Thank God, because I wouldn't go put my Xbox through that.
And I'm not even trying to touch that.
Nigga, my Xbox is clean as a baby's bottom. Nigga, like got me fucked up.
I'm waiting for it to drop the full release before I fucking get into it, man.
Nigga, my Xbox One X.
It's better to get the full release.
My Xbox One X is literally a virgin. It has never had.
But I am waiting for that.
Never
grounded,
anything put
I'm
into
waiting
it.
For that early access to come off for grounded.
Hey,
wait. You gotta.
I maintain the reason why Hellblade is so bad. I mean, the reason why that shit's so bad is because they trying to focus on Hellblade.
No. Did you say you got an Xbox One X?
No.
Or X?
No, it's
X.
not.
X. No, I don't think so. I think it's because. I think
fucking Red Deer, man.
It's they said it's the team size, bro. They said a whole different team is working on Hellblade. What'd you say, nigga?
Why?
Oh, that's
Why do you
right.
have a Why do you have a X?
Oh, because it costs $49.
Huh?
Yeah, I had an S, and somebody on OfferUp was giving their X away. Well, no, not giving it away. They were selling it for $100, so I sold my X for $99.99 and got an X for $49.
What?
Yeah, smart man.
Why
Nigga.
the fuck would you
Yeah,
even
yeah.
upgrade? Man?
Crazy.
Okay, I guess I can't argue with that. I
Well,
was
yeah,
like,
I mean
man,
it's
if you-
$49. I mean, nigga, why would who wouldn't upgrade for something less than I
I
paid
mean,
for
if you
less than a
gonna if you
game?
gonna play
Hey,
if you gonna play
Trash,
trash,
you
why
my
not
dog,
play
man. You
trash
my
in the
dog,
best
and I
quality
love you. But if you would have told me you paid $500 for
No,
this shit, man, I
never,
feel called Kobe trying to get your ass fired.
never, nigga. I would never, nigga, in my life
Yeah,
ever,
dox your ass.
nigga. I would never, nigga. That shit was $49.99 to me, nigga. That shit
Yeah,
was
dox your
nothing.
ass for that shit.
The worst thing I had to do was go pick it up, nigga. I wasn't nigga. It's no. I would never pay full price for this shit, nigga. I would never buy it new. Got me fucked up. It was in a box and everything. This motherfucker barely used it, nigga. Like, nah, nigga.
Hell,
Nah, nigga. I traded
But
that
why
shit.
buy one though, man? If you don't plan on playing anything on it.
Well, no, I mean, I could watch my Ultra Blu-ray movies on my Q9, my nigga.
God.
I mean,
Oh,
why
God.
not? I mean, why not?
Oh God.
You know, shit. I'm just saying, nigga. I mean, Ultra
I can't
Blu-ray.
hate. I can't hate.
Nigga, $49 Ultra Blu-ray player, nigga. Where? Nigga, here.
Still not worth it for Blu-ray.
Just saying. I mean, but I'm not. I like the Xbox. I'm a Gears fan, my nigga.
Fuck, man.
I'm a fan of Gears. That's why I'm so pissed at Gears, because I'm a fan of it. And I mean, I don't hate the Xbox as a brand. I hate the company behind it. I mean, I don't hate the Xbox as a company. As a console. I hate the company that's behind it, because they did nothing with it.
I've been feeling for years.
They did nothing with it. The Xbox isn't a bad console. It's made badly. The UI is. I mean, it's not made badly. It's made great, actually. The UI is trash, and the games are trash, and the way they support it is garbage. It's like, it's not the Xbox as a console's fault. It's the people behind. If the Xbox, exactly this fucking box right here, nigga, that I'm slapping, still brand new, got strength, nigga. If it had Sony's on this shit, right? If it was Sony's, all the same power, all the same specs, everything, it'd be 1,000 times better, bro.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
I think if Microsoft would have kept that same devotion to the Xbox brand during the first generation,
Queers.
it was a great console, and they had great exclusives. If they would have kept, in my opinion, stuck with that formula, they'd be going toe to toe with Sony right now.
What exclusives?
They fired Don Matrick. Is the biggest mistake them niggas made. I don't give a fuck with none of these Xbox
Exclusives. Fatal. They had their own sports lineups. They had their own football game, basketball game, baseball.
Yeah, but that's
game.
not first party though. That's third party exclusives though. Big difference.
But they were locking that shit down. That's what I'm saying. They were
they weren't.
competing.
I agree with you on that. I'm talking about first party though. I'm talking about first
But
party.
these games that I speak of, they were only on the Xbox. They never went anywhere. Matter of fact, they said Microsoft Studios on there. I'm talking about inside.
Yeah, because they published it, but not developed it.
But they stayed on the Xbox. They didn't go anywhere.
No, I know they did. But I'm just saying, like, it's still third party fucking shit. Like you talk about the 2K football games and whatnot.
No, because they had their own football game. I think it was called Inside. It was the one that had Peyton Manning on the front. Then they had their own basketball game called Inside Drive that had Vince Carter on the front.
Was that then?
Oh, they had their own sports game?
Yes.
I mean, Sony did too. Sony did too.
They had their own exclusive baseball game called Inside Pitch. And
All
it
of
was
them
the
had.
first baseball game that I ever played online. They had the other one, Mecha Soul.
NFL Fever. He said NFL Fever. That's what
That was
saying.
they had Mecha Soul. That was an Xbox exclusive. They had
NFL Fever with Sega.
They had No, Sega had the 2K franchises on the Dreamcast. There was no other football games on there.
He right.
Yeah, ever since
He right.
They had
Hold on, I'm
they
just
had
really
Link.
correct
To this
myself.
very day, it's still the best golf game I ever played. That was an Xbox exclusive.
Which one?
Xbox. I wouldn't say Xbox was killing it. I'd say Xbox was competing their asses off, bro. Because Sony had their own baseball, they had their own basketball, they had their own football, they had. What was that shit called? I know they basketball was Showtime, I believe. I think it was Showtime, NBA Showtime.
But I like the Xbox
That was the first
better
one.
than the PlayStation 2.
Do you know Sony was the first one to have the story mode in basketball? Like niggas don't even realize. I think they were the first ones that had the story mode in basketball. They get to where you would have interviews and shit. You said who?
I don't play basketball games.
I mean, like
baseball
No,
or basketball?
basketball being centered around beat
They had
baseball. I thought it was
They
baseball.
had a football game on the PS. I think the PS1 or the PS2. It was a football game. I forgot what it's called, but like on a rainy day, if you get a sack or something, if you hit somebody hard, like lightning was striking shit. Like I forgot what that shit was called. God, it was so long ago. But was it NFL Game Day? Was it that? It could have been Game Day.
Back then, there was no exclusive licenses. You know, everybody could make a football game.
Right. That was before. That was before they wanted to like sell the license the way they've been selling it and shit. Now, Blitzmate was made by Activision, I believe, or Acclaim. Was it Acclaim?
Midway.
Yes, Midway. Hey, nigga, don't be correcting me, nigga. The fuck? You supposed to agree,
motherfucker.
You supposed to fucking agree with my warmness.
Shut the fuck up.
You supposed to be like, Sunday morning, get up.
I remember the ESPN NFL fucking shit, man, on the OG Xbox. I remember those.
Yeah, nigga. I mean, back in the
hold on. See what that was the NFL 2K that originally started out on Sega.
Yeah.
When it came over
Yeah.
Then it eventually became ESPN football. Same thing with the hockey game.
Yeah, basketball too.
In the basketball,
NBA 2K, they call it ESPN as well too. They went back to 2K later. I remember that shit.
But it's still
Real world golf.
It still had the powered by Sega in the corner because Sega was still making those games.
They did. It was the same. Yeah, it was Visual Concepts, right? Wasn't it Visual Concepts or some shit?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like, no, I remember those. I'm telling you, nigga, gaming used to be better because of all of this, though. Because everybody was competing,
man.
Everybody was competing in every game. Everybody was competing. Why do you think Killer Instinct is out? That was Nintendo's challenge to Street Fighter, bro. You had Battle Arena Toshinden on PlayStation, bro. Like
the shit too.
Nigga, it's like it was the competition was rich. That's why we had so many games. We did nothing but win back then because we had so many games. Some was garbage, some wasn't, but everybody was fighting to be better. Nigga. I'm saying the Madden versus it, man, it's crazy, bro. Now it's what? Now all these niggas saying, "Oh, I want all the same game on one console. I don't want exclusives. I want all the play." It's only Xbox. It's only Xbox niggas who say this dumb shit.
You know, Battle Toshinden got murdered by Bloody Roar, right?
Oh, yeah, it did.
That's that. Yeah, that's the game that killed it.
Was it
enough? Because
I believe it.
Yeah,
it was way better.
They're somewhat similar in the idea that they're kind of 3D fighters.
Like 3D low-key baby. Baby arena fighters and shit. Yeah,
and they're over the top games. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you turn into an animal in one game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, real
and
shit.
the other game, you a ridiculous ass character with ridiculous ass weapons.
Yeah, this shit. Big ass Wolverine claws and shit.
Yeah, you flying across the fucking map with Wolverine claws and shit.
Now look at how many. Now look at our fighting games. Our fighting games are after already old popular shit or old anime. I mean, or new anime or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Legacy games. That's what we got.
Where they making you pay for characters that used to be standard.
We got Mortal Kombat. That's what we got.
That's what we got. You know what I'm saying? Like we got everything is.
Mortal Kombat's got this shit now too.
Yeah, it has. Super has.
Well, Mortal Kombat's always been shit, but
I mean, when they started reducing
when
they started reducing fatalities, I was like, "What is this shit?" I mean, the beauty of Mortal Kombat was having like 6-7 motherfucking fatalities of friendship, a babality, an animality. What happened to all that? I want to see different ways to kill niggas, not just 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 super flashy ones. I'd rather take nigga the 7. Nigga, I remember. Nigga, Mortal Kombat 2, nigga playing that shit in the arcades. No internet to tell you the moves. Well, they had magazines.
It's a random
nigga. My mama, a random nigga did it to you, nigga. Like, I remember going and playing, and this nigga was Scorpion. Scorpion was my main, my nigga. I knew only like 2 fatalities. This nigga did a whole fatality. I ain't never seen me playing this shit for like a good year.
And you mad as fuck. Like, how you do that?
Did you do that shit back in the days where you go to electronics boutiques and you buy the guidebook for Tekken or Mortal Kombat and learn all those combos and then go back to an arcade?
No, not me. I was always the kind. I was always the type to learn it myself. I was always the try to. I would waste hundreds of dollars.
I was bathed in blood, bro. That's how I learned how to fight. Play fighting games. I was bathed in blood after quarters.
Hey, go ahead, Troy. Go ahead.
Midway. I think Midway had those.
So I learned that shit and then went back to the arcade and started beating people's ass.
Hey, that's how you gotta do it. That's how you gotta do it. Shit. My bad, Troy. Go ahead. Troy.
Yeah, you had to study. Yeah, we used to bring our because that's what it was, the strategy guides for the fighting games. Were like for me as well. I did that too. It was a War God, and then there was another one called it was a lot of mostly Midway games. I used to play a lot of fighting games from them, and I had to get the strategy guides because sometimes you find that game on, let's say you see on Nintendo 64, or you play on the PlayStation 2. So there's sometimes you might play that same game on both of those consoles, but the controls were different. So you had to remember which one was the other one. So I had the strategy guy on both games.
Oh man, that's why the Sega Genesis Street Fighter was better than the Super Nintendo one, nigga, because it had 6 buttons.
Do you think so?
It had the 6-button controller, nigga. I needed that. Fuck that heavy kick on the L1R1, nigga. I mean the L and R.
I think that Sega Saturn controller was made like that.
Hey, I have a question for you there, Royal.
Yeah.
When it comes to in relations to fucking Street Fighter back on the SNES days, did you ever end up fucking mapping the L and R high punch buttons to like the actual B and A buttons or B and Y buttons?
Yep. That's what I would do.
Yo, I always did that shit too. I did that shit all the fucking time.
That means you're not a combo guy. You're more of a strength guy. You know what I'm saying? You want to take away more life. The way I looked at it.
Right.
The way I looked at it,
that was like before combos were really even implemented in Street Fighter.
What, nigga? Street Fighter 2 and up, there's been combos, my nigga, like murder combos. Hey, you know,
call those combos, sure.
Nigga, have you ever dragon punched? I was so good at Street Fighter Championship Edition, my nigga, that I could time Blanca.
A fucking medium punch into a fucking hard punch,
nigga,
like fucking
nigga,
man.
I would play the AI.
That's not the whole combo. Listen. A whole Street Fighter combo start with, of course, a starter, a mid, and an ender.
Yeah,
there's 3 steps to it. So even the characters that's not even combo heavy, which is Ryu. Ryu is not a heavy combo character. But he'll have
he's a strength heavy
a move where he'll come in, hit you one time, catch you with a middle hit.
Vega was combo heavy.
Yeah. And it will end with like a super or a special. You know what I mean? Not that crazy, but there's some characters that'll do like 4 of those. Like they have 4 or 5 connector combos in between the starter and the ender.
Vega. It's called for what it is.
Hey, chat.
Turn fucking Vega into a Shoto.
Hey, chat, get your game up.
I was that kind of person who liked to play as Vega fan, and I used to play him a lot.
I never got used to charge characters, man.
Nigga, fighting Vipers, nigga. Shut up. Don't worry about nothing else, nigga. Fighting Vipers. Fighting Vipers. Hey, now, you know what? On my mama, the only game that I hate Capcom for not making a sequel to was Rival Schools, my nigga. I'm sorry.
Man.
What the fuck
yeah,
were you
that's
thinking?
True. That's
hey,
true.
What the
Did you guys ever play fucking Tatsunoko versus Capcom?
Who?
You know what I see? I see a lot of, I see a lot of that.
Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Oh no, I haven't played that. No.
It's pretty good. I like it.
Power Stone was straight. I'm my bad.
It sucks that it was only on the Wii though, man, because fucking they really couldn't update a lot of shit in that game.
Hey, Genesis D-pad was garbage, nigga, but them 6 buttons, nigga, helped me out, nigga. Do you know how I would train in Street Fighter, my nigga? Like I would play Blanca every time I would play Blanca, cuz I would try to dragon punch him when he come at me with a little roll ball attack that he do that quick ass shit. That's the move. Nigga, I would let go of the controller, nigga, and the buttons, nigga, put my hands up, nigga, and just because the computer will wait a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then right when he do it, nigga, I'll hurry up and dragon punch it. Nigga, that shit would take like over half his life, bro. Just that dragon punch off of that shit, dog.
Man,
niggas don't know about that.
Before he lands, right before he lands,
it's
like that perfect connect, bruh.
It's a wrap. That's like a super move right there, my nigga. Like period. It'd be a wrap, man. I used to do that shit, nigga. That's how good I was in that shit.
You catch like 3 of those, it's a wrap for you.
Yeah, on me. Like nigga, and everybody used to play Street Fighter. I remember nigga gangsters and shit used to come in there and
used
play.
to go to is live, bro. The arcades I used to go to is live. You would have like a crowd of motherfuckers standing around one cabinet.
Oh me.
2 motherfuckers playing. Everybody else just watching. It's just cold. You lose and the next motherfucker step up. It's just fun as fuck, man.
Yeah, real shit.
I just remember the time where most of the guys I play always play as female characters. I don't know why.
I'm that way. I'm that way.
Playing those girls.
Hey, female characters use the quickest. They got the most moves and shit. They be having a grip of moves. Because Japanese developers are perverts, dog.
They want to see their ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Japanese developers are perverts, dog. They was always working on the girl.
When I used to play Street Fighter back in the day, Ken was my always go-to main for fucking the classic Street Fighter. And then when new challengers came out, I switched over to DJ. DJ was fucking lethal, man.
No, he was. But I was always Fei Long.
If you know how to use DJ, you had to really know
you used to piss me off, that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was always
Ken's a monster in Street Fighter 3 because in Street Fighter 3, Ken was a monster.
Oh, he was.
It was
nigga Ryu was. That nigga Q was. No, not Q. No, they mastered that one.
Yeah, Q too.
Q was cold.
Q was fucking. Yeah.
Hey, that was one of the best Street Fighters.
I need to get one of those. I want to get one of those fucking arcade cabinets, man. Of fucking Mario vs. Street Fighter.
$2,000.
What the fuck? Yeah. No, I remember the ones that you can like fucking buy for I think it's like $400 some shit.
Oh, you mean like a replica?
Those coin up ones. Yeah, those replica ones. Yeah.
I will say,
I thought you meant like the actual cabinet.
No, I wish I had the money to get that. Fuck yeah, dude.
Hey, facts, Beats, nigga. Rival Schools was that shit, my nigga. I can't believe they never made a sequel for that shit. I can't believe.
I feel like Street Fighter's Third Strike was the best because it had like unique characters that were coming out.
That's
a good question.
Third Strike.
I played arcade.
Third Strike, yeah. It had the best. It was the best animation of its time. It's still, I think, one of the best animated Street Fighters ever.
Yeah, no, I can agree with you on that.
Yeah,
the way
I only played the arcade. The first, the arcade was the best because that was the one where I literally that was the first time I played was at the arcade, and then when I tried to find the actual disc, it was hard. Like no one was selling it. It was so rare.
It was hard.
It was.
You had to wait. You had to wait until you get the whole champion edition to get all the Street Fighter in one to be able to get those.
Yeah.
Third
Strike is that game, dog. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I mean, it gave everybody more personality, like especially Chun-Li. That's when she first started doing that, like that Chinese butterfly style shit that she be doing. Like when you duck with her, she like do that little cross the legs and shit. That shit was hard.
She sit with her legs crossed.
Yeah, like that shit had it gave them more depth in their life.
And to be 1,000 with y'all, that's actually when she started getting real thick.
Oh, my mama.
3, she wasn't that thick.
No, she wasn't
that thick before that.
Yeah, real shit.
But it was just 3, bro. She been eating the whole sandwiches. You know what I'm saying?
Whole sandwiches.
Between 2 and 3, she be eating like whole sandwiches.
I mean, nigga. Chun-Li, nigga, low key, one of the baddest bitches in game, like the sexiest. Especially the older she got, basically, nigga, the sexier she got, my nigga. It was her. It was old girl from Streets of Rage.
Nui, cuz.
Nigga, King of Fighters, my nigga, them titties, bro. They were just perfect. Man. Hey, I don't know why.
She would have that posture in her ninja stance too.
Not King of Fighters, was Fatal. Was it Fatal Fury also? So
she was on Fatal
Fury, or was she originally on King of Fighters?
No, she was on King of Fighters and Fatal Fury.
King of Fighters is a collection of all of them.
Yeah. Fatal Fury is just its own game. That's her original spot, I believe, right? She's originally from that, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's Fatal. Was it Fatal Fury? Wasn't it, or Fatal Frames or something like that?
No, Fatal Fury.
No, Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury. Yeah.
Fatal Frame is that camera game with the fucking
that game's dope too.
Right, it is.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, just wait for the live action movie to come out there, fucking Royal. There you go, buddy.
Fatal Frame?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit! I mean, some Ju-on shit, some ring shit.
Right.
She's gonna be dope.
That make a good movie.
God, I missed those times.
Did you go, motherfucker?
Hey,
God damn it, man.
Hey, Cammy was my girl, dog. Cammy too. Cammy. When she came out, I was like, they doing too much.
Man.
And it came out, I'm like, y'all niggas nasty, nigga. Run it, though.
No, actually, that's based on real shit. Like co-op special agents from Poland and shit. They dress like that. Even
real shit. I gotta be one of those.
They dress like they put on like super tight like bodysuits basically, like you know what I'm saying, like they actually like strong ass material, but like they just bodysuit because they gotta like hop in the water like Navy SEALs and shit. You feel me? They gotta like be dipping in and out of water and shit, so they have to be like that. But they know damn well they did that with a female, with a blonde. You know damn well they,
Hey.
you know what I mean? Because really in real life, them bodysuits don't cut off at the whole ass, like the whole ass cheek showing. They don't. That's not like that. Them body shoots don't do that. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, y'all on some extra shit with that.
You know damn well, nigga. Hey, but it worked.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Yo,
I mean, they wear shit that looks like what Serena Williams be wearing.
Oh
like
yeah,
the
Darkstalkers
shit, you know what I
too,
mean?
bro. Morgan was sexy in Darkstalkers too, nigga.
Oh yeah, she was bad.
Hey, that cat bitch was sexy too, low key. Nigga got me fucked up, nigga.
Morgan is so bad
Felicia,
that she's not even the main character, but she's on the poster of everything.
On me.
All right, Joe.
That's Dimitri.
Just because the
Dimitri
fucking
is actually the
exposed
main.
You about to go, Linko? You about to go?
Yeah, I'm about to go get this VR therapy in.
Do your thing, bro.
All right, have a good night there, Lincoln, buddy.
You take care of Lincoln.
See y'all later. See you, Tron.
All right, bye.
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 We got to talking about gamer girls and shit. My bad. Damn.
Yeah.
And what was the other topic? I forgot already. Oh yeah, next gen delayed. Hey, I hope they delay it. I do. I
Really?
hope they did. I really hope they delay it, bro.
I look. I still maintain that if it is delayed, then it's way should happen.
Your shit going off again, fuck nigga.
Like,
Yep.
no, I'm saying if it's if it is delayed, then we got more. But what the fuck, man? Was
right when you say it too.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
I need a
every
new
time you
laptop
say
at this point.
Nigga, I'm telling you,
my mic's built into my laptop. I can't really do much about it.
nigga, that's why I told you to put your shit on always on. Nigga, put your mic, set your mic up on Discord to always on, or whatever, however you call it. That's how I did to do with mine, my nigga, because it was doing the same shit to me, nigga.
I mean, I'm just saying though, it's like if it's get to that point, then it's way more serious than we expect.
Oh, for sure.
Gaming is not even a thing. I
sure.
still maintain I don't think it's that serious. I think it's not that bad because realistically, it's just a gangster ass cold is what it is. It's a gangster ass flu that might kill people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers can get over it. You know what I mean? It only affect really old people and young people. So it's not like the like
reason
the black
why
plague or some shit.
It's actually pretty bad. The side effects are actually so bad that even though you live, you're still gonna have lung problems because it'll turn your lungs. It'll turn your lungs looking like honeycombs. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just saying.
The way I look at it is
you got smoker lungs.
The reason why it's so bad right now is because they're understaffed and they don't have enough room for this overpopulated country to treat all these people.
Here's why it's bad. We don't have a vaccine.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm just saying that if it was just like a regular flu, no vaccine or vaccine, like I mean, they got a grip of people catching it, and so they can't even staff enough people to even treat a lot of people. People died on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not able to get into hospitals and shit, or it's too scared to go to a hospital. They want to be separated. A lot of people don't want to be separated from their families, so they dying with their families.
It wasn't just that. It was that the hospitals were turning them away. They were told, like, oh, you're fine. And then the next minute, your ass is like, bro, and can't breathe.
Well,
That's what it was.
There's no vaccine. What we going to do? What they going to do?
I know there's no vaccine, but they say it might take a year for that to actually happen.
I'm saying. So, I mean, it's looking bad.
That's like creepy. That is creepy shit.
It's looking bad for that. A vaccine is needed. That's what.
They could have got this vaccine practically supposed to be done. Like, I think they should have got this stuff done like a few years ago because they said it was that bad back then. So
no, I mean from what I read, I read that if you cover just fine, like there might be, but it is what it is. 5 to, you know what I mean. But if you too old or too young, it's a wrap for you. Something like that is not comparably to the Black Plague when anyone can get it. Like anyone could just die. You know what I'm saying? If during that time, if you get it, you just die. Like there's no cure, there's none of that shit, and it doesn't matter how healthy or how fucked up you are, you dying the same. This shit is not the same shit as that. So I don't think it's gonna be that bad. But I mean, we'll see here in about a month and a half from now. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? if a month and a half from now, if it's twice as bad as it is now, it's a wrap. But I mean, I'm thinking it's going to come down. It should. If it's not, then we have more problems to worry about than the fucking PS5 and the Xbox Series.
Yeah. This could be an alien.
Exactly.
That shit could be an alien virus for all the fuck we know. Niggas don't even know. Like, nigga. I mean, if aliens want to attack humans, not even doing some conspiracy shit, even though we ain't did no conspiracies in a wow. But
we barely did podcasts.
Hey, real shit. Real shit. Hey, real shit.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
Real shit. But, nigga, if aliens want to attack humans, my nigga, this would be the way to do it. Like, drop it in the most populated country on the planet. Oh.
That's why I was down with the movie Science the whole time. Allergic to
fuck Nessie, you sneaky ass motherfucker.
Allergic to
yes.
Ain't that some shit?
All right, y'all get your outros.
No, fuck that, nigga. Niggas up in here talking about viruses. Don't you do it.
Here this nigga go. Here this motherfucker go, right?
Yeah, this motherfucker's always streaming, man. He's always streaming that fucking Overwatch bullshit.
That's right, goddammit, representing the PC Master Race.
You over here streaming Overwatch porn, too?
Yeah, man.
Master Trash?
Hey.
May is getting handled from behind right now. She's taking that double insertion. You know what I mean? Nah, man. No, that's Widowmaker. No, we don't fuck with the skinny bitches, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some blackness in your bones, nigga. You want the BBW.
But she's purple, cuz. How can you turn down a purple bitch?
Because she's skinny as fuck, nigga. Have you seen her waistline, nigga? Her like stomach stick all the way out in her ass. It's just weird, nigga. You know what I mean? But you know, you probably could hit it doggy style with her standing straight up, though. That'd be.
Hey.
I mean, that's the plan. I mean, that would be the plan. I mean,
okay, so I tried.
Hey.
I fuck with it.
I don't play Overwatch. You know, I just seen stuff.
Yeah, but you do know she's Asian, though, so I'm afraid I might connect to the coronavirus, nigga.
Is she Asian?
What the hell?
Man, look, man, she got slanted eyes. She's purple.
But
nigga, she's Asian.
European accent. Like, how the fuck?
Nah, man,
Yes,
that shit. She just got that shit from her travels abroad.
She's French.
Hey, y'all niggas.
Dude, she's a purple French.
Y'all niggas is witnessing.
Look, man, don't be messing up the goddamn lore. I'm following the Chinese.
Y'all niggas is listening to a PC gamer talk about games like they in real life.
Man, look,
that's
nigga,
all they got.
I tell you right now, man, if we start listening to your ass, that's when we should really start to worry, nigga. You just made that damn example earlier. It was like if niggas start agreeing with you, man, I just put it like this, man. If niggas start agreeing with you, they ain't sober.
Cause I wouldn't even do this show, cuz. I wouldn't be able to stand it. I'll say some shit. I'll say some shit like Xbox and Sony getting together to make a cell phone. Everybody be like, oh, you know what? Yes, King Thresh. Yes. I mean, I want to hear. No, nobody. Nobody. That's what I'm saying. I would rather somebody like not say that I'm wrong or right, but more on elaborate on the shit. Don't just say, oh yes, that's it. And no, nigga, like
I ain't gonna lie, man. But that motherfucker you talking about, man, he does make me want to like do some violence to a senior citizen.
Fuck that nigga.
You know
I mean, I don't even hate him. You know, not even fuck that nigga.
No, he streams. No, look, man, he streams like right before I go to work, right? So I'm like, I got a routine. You know, get up, knock out some homework, get dressed, go to the gym, come back, maybe try to get some game time in, and then when I'm on my way out, preparing all my shit to get to to go to work, I listen, watch YouTube or whatever, and then like, this motherfucker's always streaming podcasts, so I'll tune in, but he has like the most clickbaity fucking headlines. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
just like Microsoft acquires new Marvel IP. I'm like, what the fuck? When did this happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then it'd be Phil Spencer walking out of a comic book shop. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just.
Like my question is, man, how fucking dull does your retirement have to be for you to just sit there all goddamn day, right? Because the way he talks is like he's reading off a goddamn script
every time.
Every
time. Yeah.
And basically podcasts and make shit up, but not only make shit up, but believe the shit that you're making up.
I'm saying that's what's so scary about it, nigga. It's like what? Why? Like there's nobody there to be like, wait a minute, though. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe let's not pull the trigger on the shotgun as we have it to our head. How about we take up his bullets first or something? Like these niggas don't say I don't know, but I noticed that with a lot of Xbox channels, like even the RDX shit, that they all sit there and agree with each other on everything, and they'd be like,
yeah, and I'm gonna tell you right now, not a goddamn single one of them know what's inside the PlayStation 5.
I mean, or the Xbox.
You know what I mean?
We don't know shit. Like we don't know shit. It's
you know
crazy.
what I mean?
We don't know what's going on with the companies. We don't know where anything is. These niggas don't got no kind of business mind whatsoever, nigga. Like just nothing.
But let me just address the stuff that they they're comparing to with the 9.2 T flops, 12, whatever the stuff. That shit was pulled back from January of last year. Sony stated that they went back and reworks.
Hold on,
in fucking
that's my phone.
November.
Go ahead, keep going. I'm gonna mute it. Go ahead.
Yeah. They went back to to do reworks on the console in November of last year. So nobody knows what the specs are after them doing reworks with the console. They don't know what the specs are of the fucking Series X. Because more than likely, Series X is probably reworked and everything, especially like with the prototype. That prototype shit that they have out there in the wild is for fucking testing. So they're, there's things that you got to test when you have these devices. I would imagine that there'll be some sort of form of liquid cooling inside of it if it just has a top exhaust fan, because typically whenever systems are like that, they have like a liquid cooling unit on the CPU. The motherboard is standing upright, and you have the radiator going up to the top. Sucks in cool air out the back, hot air goes out the top.
No.
I'd imagine, you know what I mean? Like it's just they don't know what's inside these fucking consoles,
chamber.
Man.
They'll have a vapor chamber like the Xbox Series X, and it'll have
the thing about that vapor chamber is that was predicated on a fucking standard GPU model that fucking AMD has. What they did is they just had like a little fucking pocket, like a little water, little water unit right next to the fucking GPU.
They're not going to have
basically water. It is basically cycling vapor with the damn radiator inside of that little fucking of that GPU. You get what I'm saying? I don't think that they're doing the damn vapor.
Yeah. If it's a sealed unit, it's called a vapor chamber. That's what they have on the Xbox Series X.
I don't think they have a fucking vapor chamber on the Series X. Unless the motherfuckers come out and confirm that shit, I ain't going to sit here and fucking... Look, man, I'm speculating, but then again, fuck that. I ain't speculating. I don't know what the fuck, okay? And none of y'all other motherfuckers know what the fuck, okay? I'll just call it straight down the middle.
There's no way it's going to have water cooling in it. Liquid cooling in it.
Man, look, you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Bro, we all don't know, but I'm proud about the fact that I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Out here tripping.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't have a problem. So, look, I don't know. I'm speculating, just based off the fucking build. But I don't even know what the PlayStation fizzle like.
Even look like.
Look like. You know what I'm saying?
You know what the fucking build dev kit look like. You know what the real one look like.
Yeah, man, you got all these motherfuckers on. Either they on Twitter, 4chan, Reddit, whatever the fuck, spouting all kind of flops and this and that. Man, look, one thing that y'all niggas need to get to your damn heads that these motherfucking consoles are going to have damn near desktop equivalent CPUs inside of them. A pair of flops is going to mean less and less going forward.
Hey,
the main thing is going to be ensuring that there's no fucking bottlenecks on the GPU. That should be priority number one. You can throw a 14 goddamn teraflop inside of a fucking console, but if your CPU's only running at 3.2 goddamn gigahertz, there's going to be some bottlenecking issues.
I'll send you $20 so you can
Depends on the number of lines on the bus and the memory controller.
Welcome to the Tech Table podcast.
Welcome to the Tech Roundtable podcast. I don't give a fuck.
Let's go from von Neumann to Harvard architecture.
Hey man, I didn't mean to trigger you to get you to start talking. Hey, how's everybody else in this motherfucker doing?
I'm just saying, man, we need motherfuckers like y'all, because I don't know none of that shit.
No, man, it's cool, but you know,
basically,
what does your intuition say, man? Let me just ask the motherfucking panel and the goddamn chat. What do y'all niggas' intuition is telling you? What is your fucking gut tell you?
You know what's nice about the fact that you say you don't know shit about technology when it comes to that level. Like I can fuck with electronics. I'm not an idiot, you know what I mean? But you talk about CPUs and all that, I'm like, all right, bro, you know what? Yeah, I mean, miss me with all that, but it's nice because I would never have to like pretend like I do and say the dumb shit motherfuckers be saying. Like,
yeah, man.
tech expert, right?
This is fucking custom hardware inside of these motherfucking consoles. Don't nobody know shit.
I could list 1,000 names for people.
And that's why I'm asking. I'm asking the chat. Like, look, man, y'all niggas already know.
I'm gonna be
Deep
down in your
real,
motherfucking
really
gut
real
that
with
a lot
you.
of these motherfuckers that's talking this shit don't know shit until shit is confirmed.
Be really real with you, bro. I don't really know how much it's gonna be, but if it really is 9.2, not only would I not be mad, I would be kind of happy about it.
I'll be happy with 6. I don't give a fuck. I know that it takes talent, not power, to do anything in gaming. I think Sony can have 6 teraflops. Xbox can have 12, and they'll put out better games.
Here's another thing, man. The numbers don't fucking add up, man. The motherfucking 5700 XT.
Listen,
No, because this actually relates to it. I mean, basically, if a Navi Lite GPU is predicated off a fucking 5700 XT Navi 10 GPU chip, the Navi 10 GPU chip has like a base clock of fucking like between 16, 17, 1.6 to 1.7 gigahertz.
What the hell?
I mean gigabits per second.
Gigabits?
What the fuck is that?
Cooking?
No.
Is that
but
cooking?
the thing is that card, the base teraflop for it is fucking 9.7. You know what I mean? And so we're talking about Sony wanting to, targeting a clock of 2 gigahertz. I mean, not 2 gigahertz, but 2 gigabits per second, which is 2,000 megahertz. The number of teraflops increases.
Look, bro.
It doesn't lower.
Look, bro. Here's the thing with gaming. All right.
Don't give a fuck.
Here's the thing. No. Here's the thing with gaming. When it does matter from one generation to another. I'm playing on a PlayStation 4 right now, right? And shit is good. I'm waiting on games that's coming out. Now here's the thing: the next generation.
You know what else that bothers me too? I don't mean to cut you off, brother, but that the fact that these motherfuckers seem to think that the only game that these niggas is gonna launch with a brand new fucking console, Sony, by the way, this is Sony we're talking about, is fucking Godfall, and that's it.
That's not even a Sony game.
You think that's all they doing?
That's what these motherfuckers think. They're like, oh, that's all they're getting is Godfall, and it's a timed exclusive. Like, where did the developers say that was a timed exclusive?
But see, the thing is, the only time matter.
What? You know what I mean?
Console gaming is what's the difference between the PS5 and the PS4? Is it worth that jump or not? That's all it is.
And Sony gets that. Sony understands that shit. They know that, look, man, we got to put out some goddamn hardware to sell this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Day fucking one. You know what I mean?
I'll be cool with 9.2, man. I'll be happy about it, matter of fact.
What y'all forgetting is, with every console, there's a rule of thumb. You got to have that, what you call it, a tech demo game. You gotta have that.
Yeah. You gotta have your Order 19. You know what I'm saying?
No, your NACs, your kill zones, your orders.
Exactly.
Microsoft had nothing this generation, but last generation they had Halo 2.
No, Rise is a tech demo.
Oh, yeah, Rise. You're right. My bad. You're right.
You can't.
Rise and Forza. Rise and Forza.
Here's how you know a game is not. If it looks really good, but the interactiveness of it, the play in the gameplay is lacking, that's how you know. And I'm not saying this about Rise like a fanboy. That's how I feel about fucking the Order 2. That's why I couldn't even finish that mission. It's short as fuck.
That's how you feel about Infamous Second Son was the same kind of tech demo. It was showing the particles and what you can do in particles.
And that particle was fire because when he was like flying, bruh, like. Where he was like smoking shit.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That was the smoothest unlocked frame rate game that I played on console.
I mean that game, but here's the thing. And we're gonna talk about Sucker Punch. Don't they been really? That's like the most quiet. God damn it! Who in the background? Shit.
That's Fatal. That's Fatal now.
No, it's not me, dude.
Motherfucker's eating again.
No, I'm not eating anything. I'm playing my game.
Shut your damn mouth! I said you're eating, so you're eating.
Fuck you, man.
I was going to say Sucker Punch has been very, very quiet.
No, they're making Ghost of Tsushima.
Them niggas is
I know that, but it's just like when I met it's just too quiet. I mean, Naughty Dog has been doing a lot of talking more
because
than
their game is coming
They
out.
done. Yeah, their game is done.
But both of them are coming out with games.
No.
I would love to see more. Yeah.
It's the thing is it's hard to do one and not like overshadow the other. Like you can't fuck up your own game. You can't fuck the hype one game over the other when you're trying to win. Like, you know what I mean? You're fucking yourself up if you like hyping The Last of Us because it's coming out right now, and then like talk about Ghost of Tsushima at the same time, and you break up the focus of what the marketing team's trying to do. They want you to think about The Last of Us right now because it's about to be out. They want you to pre-order. They want it to be on your mind. You can't have other shit. You know what I mean? Here fucking it up.
I understand that, but I mean, I saw even though what's that game? Oh yeah, even Days Gone was coming around the same time, and they were hyping that up. And what we were still talking about, but we were still, we were talking about, Days Gone and Last of Us 2 last year. So I thought it'd be nice if we get. I thought it would be nice. What the hell? I thought it would be nice to hear, a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima. We only saw like 2 cinematics, and we haven't heard much about their.
I think it's whenever a game gets a release date, like an official release date, other games kind of get like stepped away from the ones that's like coming out kind of close to it, but not really. They don't talk about it until it's like that. It's the same way with all the games this generation too, with like God of War and Spider-Man and all that shit. Once a game like comes out, then they start like, or at least right before it come out, then they start blasting advertising for everything else. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to fuck up the mind share of this one game that's coming out.
Okay. I guess Beats Game Life Zim says, real talk, that's the reason Sony is not dropping PS5 news, because they're still trying to sell PS.
Yeah, for sure. They're not.
But why is there were articles? I was going to say, why? Here's another question: why was there articles with what's his name talking about they want you to buy a PS5, not saying quick, but they're trying to like
make
really
it a smooth transition.
They want to make it like they want to make it like a fast transition.
Well, of course they would, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
but at the same time, you're kind of. But at the same time, you don't want to put all your games already on the PS5. We're still stuck in the PS4.
I think it's a smooth transition. Like once these 2 games that they've been spending a lot of money on come out, and as soon as that's out, like it's a wrap. Like at least for the release date of Ghost of Tsushima to come out, and then once that release date comes out, then they'll start talking about PS5 in tandem, because you could do that because it's a whole separate thing. You could get away with it. You can't fuck up one game with another game. You can drop PS5 information as a game come out, but you can't be like talking about multiple games at once. It fuck up the flow of things.
It's bad for business.
Man. I mean, like it's like people forget like what kind of year Sony's about to have.
One of the best years PS4.
I mean, look, brother. Yeah, this to me. I think it's probably going to be the best year since PlayStation's released. Like I'm talking about all day 25 years.
I mean, that's based on just the growth of consoles, bro. Like even as the PS4 from the beginning, it should end on a better note. The PS3 did it, the PS2 did it, the PS1 did it. Like all systems do that shit, that focus on that type of shit, because people get to learn the system better and get to use that shit better. I mean, you PC niggas are better at making video games than these developers. Niggas is just too lazy to make their own game from scratch. They just take these developers' skeletons and make better versions of it and get better at it every time y'all get some new hardware. That's y'all attractive. Y'all love they taught you how to be slaves properly. Now,
God dang you.
Yeah, man, like it's Thrash talking crazy again, man. The nigga spoke with the aliens last night.
Hey.
Oh, it figures.
You just agreed that PC gamers make better games
than developers. Nigga, I ain't no motherfucking modder. I'm gonna put it like that.
You said PC gamers make better games than developers, but these developers get paid and y'all don't. Slave trade.
Actually, they do. They actually do get paid.
Who?
They do.
Who?
But not. Huh?
Who get paid?
You know that they have their own little mod. They have a little mining community that actually they actually have like Patreons and stuff.
So it's worse than slaves because now you got the same people who are making the games paying for them at the same time. So you're not only getting not paid, you're paying.
Goddamn.
You mean? Oh, you're talking about they're not getting paid by the corporation.
They're not getting paid by. They're not getting paid for the product that they make. They're getting paid to make the product by each other. That's like French kissing your mama and then telling your girlfriend to come here and kiss her in the mouth. And then nobody get paid.
Nigga, what in the capital fuck are you talking about?
Look,
I don't get.
Listen.
We entering into the danger zone.
Do not support incest either.
Hey, I had a conversation with Post Up, and the world is getting flatter.
Motherfucker, it sounded like you had a conversation with some DMT.
All I'm saying
I'm high, bitch.
All I'm saying is, I am listening to my own podcast because Tron. All I'm saying is, is that gamers are kissing their own mama in the mouth and then having their friends get kissed in the mouth after they kiss.
No. Let's not talk about this no more. Okay, let's not talk about this. I feel like we don't support incest people.
But if you support PC, you support incest. Is what I'm saying.
What?
It's incest.
Oh no!
PC gamers are fucking themselves. PC gamers are fucking themselves, and they're fucking each other.
God.
Wow! And you know who's watching? You know who's watching all the fuckery? Developers. The developers are literally cucking their games off. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong, Fatal?
No, man.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. Sorry, I was somewhat stretching.
Fatal was turkey high. That's what the fuck's going on.
I'm just saying.
The only reason why he agreeing with you, nigga.
I'm just trying to say it to where y'all can all understand it. We all understand sex. We were born to do it. Believe it or not, we live and die to fuck up.
Some fortunate than others.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and Fatal. Okay, there's us and then Fatal. But
I'm in my own world, bro. Leave me alone.
Yeah, and me.
You gotta understand, my nigga. Like, I'm just saying, nigga. Like, if you
think
about it, if
I
mods
understand something from you,
if mods are helping mods slave, all right, that's the not rated R version. Mods are helping mods slave for these companies.
I mean,
they enjoy that shit, man.
You're not wrong.
That's what they do, bro.
I mean, that's good. I mean, that's good. That's great. I'm just saying that they say that we corporate slaves. I'm just saying that the ironic of us console gamers being corporate slaves because we act like we got to defend these companies when these niggas are literally working for them for free.
Look, man, that's only with the special cases like King Thrash, J-Tech, King Thrash.
What?
You know what I mean?
Special cases what? Nah, nigga, what?
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you the difference between me and J-Tech.
Blockbuster, bro.
The difference
the
difference between me
you
and J-Tech.
You blacker than that nigga.
No, not that. That nigga dark skinned as fuck. Nah. The difference between me and him is
if you was to tell another nigga to shut his black ass up, that other nigga would look at you for a minute and was like, you shut your black ass up.
If I send a dick pic, she gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying?
If she can see it, you better make sure that shit's outside, nigga, and it better be like against white paper. You know, like this dark figure is my penis.
Hey, video just text me.
Sick ass motherfucker.
Hey, video just text me. Said the round table just got to win, my nigga. He said that video just text me. Said he won a 2v2 tournament in Modern Warfare against Next Gen, and he said he recorded it and everything. He posting that shit, nigga.
Damn.
He said the first match was Next Gen 720 and smacked on his ass.
Damn.
Jeez.
Y'all gotta go on. Y'all gotta go easy on Next Gen, man. He he has a lot of medical things wrong with him, nigga. He suffering from mild Parkinson's.
Does his does his thumbs not work?
So I mean, sometimes his voice doesn't work. All that stuttering. I love Next Gen though, man. Next Gen, you cool, but goddamn, nigga.
Yeah, Next Gen.
Like I literally had to like.
No, that's the homie.
I listened to him the other day, man, and he was just like, man, I was like, all right, I'm done. Watch this Overwatch video.
Hey, my nigga be lost for words. That's all it is.
If you ask me what game I want to play against you, I would pick a game, but I can play a shooter game too. But I feel like I can.
All the way.
All the way. Tell me I won't.
I can't.
I mean, I'll play shooters, and I'm cold too. I'm not. But it's not my shit.
Man, I ain't going front, man. You sound like a 1990s rap video, nigga, with, like on BT with all the cussing just.
No, I know. Hey, but hey, look. Next Gen is a scrub. Don't get me wrong. But that nigga's a gamer because he games.
That nigga cussing his ass off, man. I gotta get that CD.
That nigga be saying he'll say some fly shit sometimes. He be clowning niggas that should be funny as fuck. Yeah. But I respect Cuz simply because he game. I respect Smooth. I respect Smooth because he game. I don't even like Smooth, but I respect gamers, bro.
Yeah, man. But his podcast has a lot of non-gamers on him. It's just a bunch of niggas with a lot of time on their hands on that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Post up ain't no gamer. That ain't a casual gamer. Cuz super gamer.
I have a question for you about
Post up is a street retiree. You know what I'm saying? Like
street retiree.
Yeah, man. Like he's like that drug dealer that used to be popping in the 90s.
No. You got it wrong. He watched a movie.
He might sell a little weed to get by from every now and again.
No, nigga, you lying, nigga. He watched a movie of a drug dealer that he inspires to be, but not gutsy enough to go outside and do. So he sits in the house, watch the Cubs game, hops on a podcast, and play absolutely no games. Got an Xbox that's newer than mine on the inside, and he only plays Gears. And that's it.
But I'm saying, man, you ain't never like had like a fat weed dealer, nigga. They don't.
The nigga think the Earth is flat, nigga. You know he don't go outside. The nigga don't go outside. If you go outside, you would know the Earth ain't flat, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? The fuck. These niggas believe this. Hey, do you know these niggas believe the sun is flat too?
I'm just saying that the nigga.
Nigga, the sun is well, nigga.
But he can also sell weed in his house.
Not the sun.
No, what?
The sun is flat as well. We just never see its sides. We just never see its sides. I be tripping. The moon is flat. There's an invisible moon. You know it's an invisible moon, right?
Wait. So does it not revolve around the sun?
Nigga.
Does the Earth not revolve around?
No. The sun and the moon revolve around the Earth, nigga.
Ain't that a
hey? And then there's an invisible moon, and that's how they explain eclipses. No lie.
Eclipses is not invisible. It's just
no. Because with an eclipse, the moon blocks the sun, right? But in the flat earthers mythos, the moon is on one side and the sun is on the other. That's why night and day, right? So I'm like, well, okay. So when there's a solar eclipse, how is it night and day at the same time, nigga? I mean, it does kind of show that because of the shadow, but then the moon couldn't be in front of the sun because that means it should be night because I see the moon. Like they're supposed to be evenly separate. So they say there's a fake moon to explain that. I'm just saying.
Hey, Thrash, I have a question.
Good.
Is this the same? This is the same argument. I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to explain that shit the best I could. That's all.
No. Right now, like there's some niggas right now that's in this damn chat that's probably looking at their blunt and setting it down right now. Like, I'm done until this nigga stop talking.
This motherfucker just ruined my high.
Hey,
he either ruined the high or made it worse. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead,
this nigga put crack in my blunt.
Hey, if the Earth was flat, I'll be able to see Mount Fuji from right here.
My brain's broken.
Stupid ass niggas, man. They don't think. But go ahead, say it again.
I was gonna say, is that the time you were? I don't know if I don't know if it was you or somebody else, but they were recording a conversation of a flat earther having an argument.
Oh yeah, that was that nigga that nigga with the dreads. What's that nigga name?
Who?
One stop.
One stop for gamer. One stop for gamer.
Who he was arguing with?
Man, he was arguing with somebody, nigga. I was in there too, but I wasn't arguing. I was just asking questions. You know how I do. I was just asking questions, nigga. I was just asking questions, nigga. like so. I was like, nigga. So explain why the Earth and the Moon. I mean, why the sun and the moon ain't touching the Earth? Like, why do they hover over the Earth? For what? If the Earth is flying up, because they believe that gravity happens by the Earth flying forward, and like the force is keeping us gravity, right? So I'm like, then where's that force against the sun and the moon?
So the Earth is flat, but it's being slinged forward. Is what you're saying in space?
That's what they're saying.
It's a disc?
Yes, it's a disc.
So it's a disc,
like a frisbee, or like a
frisbee, man.
Like a frisbee. But get this. Somebody made a dome. I was like, who made the dome, my nigga? Like, who?
So we live in a snow globe? Is that what y'all?
Yes, we live in a snow globe.
We live in a snow globe, my nigga. I'm like, where's all the smog going, my nigga? What about the fires and shit? Where's the smoke go, nigga? Like, all these volcanoes going off. How come I can't see them all at the same time? Boy, I can't.
Like, dog. When I was a kid, I understand the Earth was like spherical, because when the go further away than the horizon, seeing the bottom of the boat disappear, but not the top of it. That's because it's going to the horizon. It's going on the other end of the curve already.
Right.
So you can't see the bottom of it anymore. You see the top of the boat. I knew that since I was a kid. Like,
right.
That's practically art class. Talk about the exact same thing.
Yeah. Like,
That again.
We study on the horizon line.
I'll be one to have
in the vanishing point.
I think I should be
a draw a nice landscape. You got to understand horizon point. It's like, it's just
the vanishing point, the horizon point.
I think I should be a psychiatrist, guy. On me, Zim. Who cleaning the dome off? Did that motherfucker? Hey, what kind of Windex stay clean, nigga? Like, we got, like, this planet is made out of dust. It's dust everywhere in space. How come
we are made out of dust?
Where are the billions? Where are the billions of years of dust collection on this dome, my nigga? Like, what the fuck?
That's a man. That's the Man in Black shit. This whole time I had pet turtles in a fish tank. This whole time I'm living in a motherfucking human tank in this bitch.
Hey, Vidiot, I read your shit already, bro. Trust me. That's how we got the flat Earth, nigga. Because we just went straight to Post and his flat earther theories, nigga. No. It don't make sense, nigga. I'm like, why do seasons happen then? Like, I just be asking these niggas questions, bro. Like, why do seasons happen? Explain seasons, please. Like, them niggas be saying that's the one I haven't heard an explanation for. Was seasons?
Oh, seasons?
Yeah, exactly. If the seasons,
if the Earth was flat,
okay.
Why don't we?
We should have one season.
We have only one season.
We might have one season.
Should be summer all day, every day.
Hey! I keep pet turtles. I can explain this to y'all. So above that dome, there are heat lamps in specific areas of the world, and that's where I'm from is hot as fuck all the time. And in a certain portion of Africa is hot as fuck all the time. It's because there's heat lamps. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so right not the equator. Oh, okay, not the equator. Okay, all right. That's what we tell niggas.
It's not because I live on the equator. It's hot as fucking that bitch 24/7.
I hit niggas with facts that I know they won't think of. That's what I like to do. Because I think about shit. I hit them with facts. I be like, okay, so how come in Australia does when you flush the toilet, does it go the opposite way? Why does that happen?
Yeah.
You know
Why does it?
Help me out.
It's almost as if it's on the other opposite side of the magnetic field. That, you know,
me that would make it flush the other way, right? Like, why?
Yeah.
So it's like niggas just don't know how to ask these niggas the right questions, about nigga at all, bro. Like, nigga, I don't know, bro. I mean, I think niggas at this point, if you think the Earth is flat, it's because you want attention. Even Kyrie Irving backed off of that shit. Like, I was going through a phase.
I feel like they're just extremely
stupid. Extremely stupid.
No, they don't.
Ignorant as fuck. Like,
no.
You could just look up.
No, just call for what it is. Let's just call for what it is.
Stupid as fuck.
I mean, a lot of these niggas
it's like the hollow. Okay,
Like who made the flat Earth concept, man? I want to know, man. Was it a white man, and all of a sudden niggas just started following it?
From what I understand, it originated from people who like religious people.
This nigga stupid video.
Religious people.
Yeah.
It's fucking white man, dude. White man and niggas just started following it. They was following white Jesus.
The reason why it came from religious people is because if it's not a flat Earth, then the Bible is fake. But shit, the Bible of course is fake. It's written by
humans.
Random
by humans.
It kind of started with a lot of alchemists. A lot of alchemists' art was based off the religious symbolism. And you look at a lot of the work, you see like the Earth was always like everything rotated around the Earth.
Well, I mean, that's what we think. Like humans think that this shit's made for us.
Yeah.
Like we just.
I mean,
we just run through everything.
I mean,
religion just got to the point where they take things from science, and so they made it to. They actually worship things from science. They just won't. They won't tell you that.
Fam, we exterminate whole species out here.
Nigga, this continent.
Ourselves, shit.
This continent was found, not discovered, but found on accident because these niggas thought the Earth was flat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't know you can go around, you can sail around it. You know what? Yes.
Yeah, motherfucker thought it was India.
Yeah,
that's why
they call Indians. Yeah, exactly, because they thought it was India. Yeah, because they look like Indian, people from India. They look like the Asian Indians.
But see, we have to understand it was their time, and it's understandable. Like it's not like they have the internet, know what Indian.
Right.
Most of these motherfuckers have never seen an Indian their entire life.
Right.
And they don't understand their language. They don't understand it. This must be India. They must have stayed here for damn near a whole 6 months to a year thinking this is India. Man, India different than how they describe it.
You know what? It's really interesting this conversation because I remember about the hollow Earth theory. Like flat Earthers believe in the hollow Earth theory, and I said, "How you gonna believe hollow Earth theory if you're the flat Earth theory?" So either it's flat or it's just round with a damn hole in it.
hey, it's flat but it's thick though. It's flat but it's thick.
It's a thick. How you be flat and thick?
I mean, it's a lot of shit that the government might hide from us, but flat Earth wouldn't be one of them because that'd be something that they couldn't hide. You can just get a camera, tie it to a fucking balloon, and then watch it go into outer space.
I was just about to say that. It don't even cost that much.
Nah.
It don't take no rocket. Just get out the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean, just get close to the atmosphere, and you can see it.
We got the technology. We got the technology to see the people have done it on YouTube. I mean, it never hit a dome, nigga. Like it never hit a dome, my guy.
Hey, wait. So if it's a dome, does a motherfucker really shake it for it to rain? How does that work? They believe it's clouds, right? They believe it's clouds, right? They believe in precipitation. We learned that in first grade, motherfuckers. Precipitation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if it evaporates into the air, it condensate. You know what I mean? Fall back down to earth. Like how.
These niggas say that they only allow certain people to go to Antarctica. They have every country has Navy warships surrounding their part of Antarctica, and I'm like, nigga, we can't even agree on what foods to eat. How are we all going to agree to just protect the flat Earth theory? Like that would take the entire planet working together to stop the regular people from finding out the Earth is flat. Why? Who going to spend that much? Korea don't get along with South Korea. Don't get along with North Korea, nigga. China don't get along with Japan like that. Well, I don't know if they still do it though. But it's so many enemies.
They for sure do not.
These niggas would have to disagree with killing each other, but agree on making sure that the little people don't know that the Earth is flat. It's fucking crap. I be like, y'all niggas don't think about shit.
Wait. So how do satellites work? Satellites exist.
They don't exist. No. It's all a conspiracy. The Pentagon. The Pentagon is shaped like that so it can transmit to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, nigga.
I'm telling you, that's the conspiracy theories. That's why we're wearing a tinfoil hat in the gaming community. That's why they all believe that everything that's been going on is just fake, and we're all living in a bubble of some type of
know the capacity.
manipulation. I don't know. It's just that's why I'm staying away from the whole conspiracy of a lot of people now because it's like ew.
A lot of times you don't need a conspiracy. I mean, like when they fuck up black people and throw them
These niggas is just stupid, and
you don't need a conspiracy. You see what's happening right in front of you. You don't need that. I'm not saying conspiracy theories, like not all of them are true. I'm pretty sure some of them are fucking point. We just don't know for sure. But I'm just saying, like some of this shit is just ridiculous, and some of the shit's right in front of our face. We don't really say nothing about it for real.
Nigga, I think the problem with it too is motherfuckers don't know how to admit when they wrong. You know what I'm saying? They like you lie yourself into a corner. Just be like, you know what? That's a good point. I'm gonna research that. And if you don't, you know what? I was wrong about flat Earth or whatever. Like you should be able to. If you're able to have a theory, you need to be able to accept when you're wrong because that's the only way. That's the only way. That's the only way you care about it.
That's why it's called a theory, not a fact.
The blackbird flew up high enough to see the curvature of the Earth already.
Nigga.
I mean, animals are more smart than humans. That's what I'm saying. That if the Earth is flat, so you're right. Why does a bird has really good eyesight? It has good sensing of the weather patterns. They have good sensing of like sight, everything.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I mean,
need to see a rat to catch it.
I mean, theory.
Yeah. So
the word. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
I just said that humans should not be standing up. We should be flat on the ground as well. Mm-hmm. There you go.
I mean, our bodies wouldn't even be shaped. We would be born different. But yeah. The thing about conspiracy theorists that a lot of the fake ones who don't understand is that when you use the word theory, you got to have some kind of scientific meaning behind it. You can't just say this without no scientific reason and why. A theory like what Einstein did about the gravitational pull. And all that, and how the moon was made, and the fission theories, and all these are all theories. They're not. We don't have 100% solid. We know 100% fact proof that it's true, but scientifically, this, and this makes sense. So that's why that theory is a theory that's ran the most. With conspiracy theory, they're saying it's the flat Earth theory, and it's like nigga, scientifically, it's already been proven as wrong. And you can prove it yourself as wrong. So it's like you don't care.
There's something I'm willing to listen to. Like for instance, the extra planet that we have, like the 9th planet or whatever. I that might be plausible.
You talking about Nibiru?
Yeah, that's plausible.
It is plausible. There's actually a picture of it.
The reason why it's plausible
really?
The reason why it's plausible even before that is because the reason why we even have to map the solar system the way we do is based on an equation they came up with. And as long as the answer match up with what we have right now, then it makes sense.
What's crazy about Nibiru is that the Sumerians were talking about it. Like,
now, the thing is, just because you have the right answer doesn't mean that you didn't go at it the wrong way to get the right answer. You could have went at it the wrong way. So they found out the right way to actually get to the right answer. Basically, they have to add more stuff into the equation and still have the right answer at the end of the day. So it's possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If nobody can definitively disprove you, then you're all right. Your theory is all right.
I mean, but the thing is, flat Earth, cuz like
it's so stupid.
That's the worst. Water wouldn't even move. Like it just
it will overflow. It was overflow.
Yeah.
Water have to come from somewhere. You feel me? Water have to come where it just doesn't flowing into an ocean.
What these niggas don't get
flat for the earth for the.
What these niggas don't get is they should be saying the Earth is a cone then, because other than that, you should be able to walk across the ocean. You should be like ocean should be ankle deep then. You
the Earth is a question mark.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's a fucking cone, nigga. Like that would be more plausible than a fucking flat Earth. These stupid ass niggas. But hey, that's just me. That's just me, God. I don't know.
It's egg shaped. It's shaped like an egg.
Y'all got anything else? Y'all niggas brought up post up, and here we go. Fucking dumbass.
Video just brought up a W. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got on post up. Good job.
No,
I'm gonna watch that video.
I don't know shit about the flat Earth theory because I didn't know there was mythos to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've dismissed it. I dismissed it since day one, and it's like, well, you are close-minded, cuz it's not that I'm close-minded. It's just once you understand something, there's no reason to.
I believe the moon landing didn't happen.
I believe it's good. that they
believe
ran
that.
into you and not someone like me, because I'll just call them stupid to their face.
I believe the moon landing
probably-
did happen.
I would basically.
Like we just have to be fighting, and I would
I
have to
would-
put
I believe
the
that's
stupidity
plausible.
out.
I think the most.
didn't happen.
I feel the most mysterious thing that people are really missing about this on both sides is the fact that you guys heard about the mysterious sound in the water, and they still haven't figured it out. It was like a big.
It sounds like a big ass animal.
The bloop. You talking
They
about
said it was
the
an
bloop?
animal.
Yeah, the
Either it
bloop.
was an animal, or either
it's
it
a
was
bloop.
maybe the
Yeah.
earth.
They
It
call it
might
the
be the
bloop.
earth or an animal. They don't know.
They said it sounds like some kind of animal, but it sounds like a big ass. Be able to make that frequency. That shit's massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Have y'all heard
Bigger
about
than a
that?
well.
Have y'all heard about those posters that been coming in every 16 days from space? You heard
The
about
what?
that's the new one.
The what?
It's not even. It's
What?
not even a theory. These are facts. I
No,
forgot.
no, I know.
It's a post.
What are you talking about?
What are
It's
you
a
talking about?
post. I forgot what they called it. It's like a shortwave post, and it's been happening every 16 days.
You mean a signal? You mean a signal?
Like a signal, like a signal post.
Are you talking about the one that's
Oh,
coming
like a
from
pulse.
Saturn?
Like a pulse.
P-U-L-S-E.
Like a pole. Yeah.
Thrash. Are you talking about the one that's coming from Saturn's rings?
I don't know. I don't know where it's coming from. I just know that they. I don't think it's from Saturn's ring. I would have said that shit. It's some constellation or some shit. But they're getting like a radio wave that they say only like intelligent life will be able to do. And at first they was getting them, but it was like random as fuck, super random. Like every 17 years it'd be one, and something like that. Now every 16 days or some shit, or every 16 hours, 16 days. I think it's 16 days. They would get a post from the same spot in the same area every time.
Who knows? Maybe it's getting closer. Whatever the fuck it
Every
is.
16 days.
Yeah.
You talk about pulsing,
Yeah.
vibration.
It's
Yes.
I'm gonna look it up.
Shit.
I'm gonna look it
That's
up.
not.
No, not
unusual.
No, it's not a vibration. It's like a radio, like radio waves, like how we communicate. Like that's how we communicate through radio waves.
Yeah, so
But it's
signals,
like
what you say.
a super strong one
Oh,
that only intelligent life can
shit.
do. I'm gonna look it up right now. Watch. I'm playing. I just read about this shit.
They probably like,
That's-
hey, stop what y'all
that's
doing. Y'all
not-
fucking y'all shit up.
That's probably what causing people to go crazy. Think about that. Maybe that's because it causes people to just go crazy lately. Knows that people have been acting really.
Nah, that's just Twitter. No,
It's not a pulsar.
Yeah, I know.
it's called a short. It's like a shortwave pulse or some fucking shit. I forgot what it's called, dog. And I'm into this shit. I should know what it means. I should know what I'm talking. I should know what I'm thinking about, but I just can't think of the name.
I kind of understand. It's like the mysterious what's it called, the wild signal they had a few years ago.
Yes,
years
like that.
ago.
But the wild signal was way bigger than this one, I believe. Though it was longer. It wasn't bigger. It was that it lasted like a long, not long like 5 minutes, but long like 13 seconds. These pulses are lasting like 1 second. Watch, I'm gonna watch.
Imagine that's your own signals coming back to you. They were thinking like that could be their own signals coming back.
Nah. Well, that's what they thought the
Good
wild
night.
signal was. But I mean, every 16 days. You know what I'm saying? But then
it's something different.
Let me see.
I remember.
I found it. Mysterious radio signal from space is repeating every 16 days.
Yeah. See, I was right. 16 days. Yeah.
I'm reading this on CNN. You know, it's fake news, so CNN.
Oh yeah, Trump.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's fake news.
It's only fake news when it's concerning him.
All right.
Yeah.
Mysterious radio signal.
I
from
mean,
space
I
has
just
been
want
known
him to
to
come out.
repeat
And say,
ET's
like,
on his
look,
way there, Thrash.
For the first time, researchers have noticed a
you know,
pattern
he just needs to
of
come out and
quirks
say,
in
"Look, I'm a billionaire. I can say whatever the fuck I want, do whatever the fuck I want."
Fam, that shit is a 500 million light years from Earth,
Bruh.
which is actually not that far.
No,
If you
it's
think
not.
about it in space term, it ain't nothing but a 500 million
That's
light
close.
years.
I mean,
That's close enough.
I mean, we would never make it to the destination, seeing that it's a 500 million
won't.
light years. but it's
Hey, no, I'm
as
just
far
saying,
as
but I'm just saying, in
the
space
size
terms,
of
that's
space,
You
actually
need a
yeah,
teleporter.
The size
to
of-
get
the size
there.
of
You need a
space, yeah.
teleporter hyper.
yeah.
You
'cause-
need you need a teleporter, or maybe something that could cause a hyper jump, like a hyper.
You would need a warp drive, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, but every 16
Yo,
days.
if we're gonna
if
build a
it-
fucking enterprise,
the thing
man,
is,
yo, I'm going on that shit.
when there's a pattern, that means that's that means that it's on purpose, bro. Like they're aiming it at us and they're trying to communicate. Is how I see it. I can see if it's random as fuck, because something could just happen random. But every 16 days.
But there are natural phenomena that do that. Pulsars.
What? But what? Every 16 days?
Dude, it's too accurate.
Exactly at the same time.
Too accurate. That's unusual.
That's like no matter what you do.
About it right now, it's actually kind of crazy.
If you think about it, that long, you know how much shit is moving? You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, it's, I don't know, bro. That should be bigger news than Trump right now. You know what I'm saying? Should be bigger news than Flat Earth right now.
They don't want to do it because, you know why they don't want to do that? Because that will start a religious issue, and people are going to say, oh my gosh, you're going through the space and not believing God or something. That's what's going to happen.
Well, they're
trying to keep people...
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying that they have to be aiming this pulse at us because we're moving. In 16 days, we've moved considerably from that distance. You know what I'm saying? Every millimeter to them could be thousands of fucking miles. You know what I'm saying?
That's not how magnetic radiation works. It radiates in every direction.
Nigga.
No, but the spherical, shape of the Earth, because we're not going with flat Earth theory, spins the Earth as it moves. Like in one day, you would have a whole spherical spin. You know what I mean?
Nigga, like we're moving in like 4 different directions.
And then you move
from
one area in space to another as you circle around the sun.
Imagine an isosceles triangle.
No, nigga, I'm not going to imagine an isosceles triangle if you're not thinking about the whole thing. Like, do you know how much we're moving? Do you know how much we're moving right now? Like, look, the sun is moving, right? The sun is rotating around. I believe they say a black hole. I doubt that, but it's rotating, and we're rotating around that sun, right? So we're going. That's already 2 different movements, and then
all right.
The planet.
Here's the part. Wait. Here's the part of the article where they was talking about they can consider it to be. Researchers consider the possible cause, like the orbital motion of the star or an object that acts as a companion in the outskirts of the galaxy. The author of another paper, who consults with the researcher who discovered the pattern, suggested that the cause could be coming from a neutron star, an early OB type star binary system.
Yeah.
So
that's what I said.
It just now started happening right now because they're saying that it's a neutron star blowing, like going or coming. And why every 16 days?
It's just collapsed into a neutron star from a star.
So it's collapsed, and then it waits 16 more days, and then start collapsing again.
It probably was a white dwarf, and then it turned into a neutron star just last week,
right?
Or something.
But that still don't follow the pattern of a collapsing neutron star, because once it happens, it happens. In fact, it's the signal should be getting wider and bigger, not smaller, not staying the same in every 16 days.
Here's the thing though. The one thing we are certain of is that shit happened. But as far as what he said is possible, it's basically what they're saying is possible. That's the most likely situation, but that doesn't mean it's the case. Right now, we really don't know.
I don't think that's the case. I think they just put that in the paper to try to calm people the fuck down. Yeah. Because you wouldn't lose that energy wouldn't go away. I mean, that's what I don't say. All I'm saying is the energy wouldn't go away. If it was a collapsed neutron star, the energy wouldn't go away. You know what I'm saying?
No. That creates.
Yeah, it wouldn't just be like a 16-day period that you notice a collapsing neutron star.
Yeah, it just don't make sense. Like it would be constant, and it would get bigger and then smaller. But go ahead, my bad, uncompetitive. Cause say your British Brexit
sticks around a long time.
You said the what now? I didn't.
What I was wanting to make was that if you have an isosceles triangle, that's like a normal triangle, but it's like very tall. It's got a narrow base. If you imagine the narrow base is the orbit of the Earth around the Sun, and the top of the triangle is where this phenomenon is. It doesn't matter that the time delay is negligible from the point of measuring of, well, we're over on this left-hand corner of the triangle. how long was it to get the signal over to us when we're in summer, and then when it's over, we're in winter. You're thinking it's going to be a big difference, but it isn't, because it's such a long way away. The actual difference down the two arms of the thing, it makes no difference.
So why 16? Why 16 days?
So if it was closer than a billion light years away, we might see a marginal, nanosecond difference
we would probably die. But what I'm saying is, why 16 days?
No, wait. That could explain it, but the only thing, like a wrench in this whole thing, is why is it that the same general, where is the same general area giving out basically the same post of well, they call it a burst, basically a burst of
a smart radioactive burst,
right?
Yeah.
A fast radio burst,
short radio burst, or fast, one of those. Yeah,
FRB 121102, whatever the fuck that even means, right?
Yeah.
Why is it in the same general area every like few years or so, but all of a sudden it's the same exact thing, but it happened like repeatedly within the span of 16.35 days. That's how exact they are, 16.53 days, 16.35 days. It become even more within those days, but it happens all the time in that general facility. It's just now that it becomes more.
It's in a pattern now.
And just that 16.35 days.
Like it's in a pattern. Like they've been searching for us. They've been not saying like no fucking flat earther, but niggas. It was happening randomly because they was searching for something. They found us, and now they've set the pattern to us to say, hey, this ain't just no regular. I mean, it's a pattern. It's uncompetitive. How logical is it to say that something as random as how you're saying it with the triangle, that it's in the pattern of every 16.35 days? You know what I'm saying? The pattern is significant, bro.
So here's the thing. I get what you're saying. Like humans to find patterns where there's not, right? But there is a clear pattern, though.
Nigga, turn your Stadia off, uncompetitive, cause it's fucking your shit up.
Turn what off?
Your Stadia. Oh, now I can hear you. Go ahead.
Got it on. I boxed it up.
I bet you did. You know what was you saying now? Because you was breaking up.
Didn't stop Google charging me for it.
Oh, of course not, nigga. I mean, they're gonna rob you. You fell for that robbery. Don't be mad at them, nigga. Be mad at yourself.
Robbery.
It's either a pulsar or quasar. And you need to look up in your astronomy books or on Wikipedia about the formation of those phenomena. Because, I mean, most of the ones we know about...
Is it a formation or a collapse, though? Like...
Before we came to be a civilization. Before things had language. And they were always there waiting for us to be discovered. It seems as if this one has just manifested itself.
So it's formed.
And it's like new. And it's like, what the hell's that? And it's going to happen at some point. It could have been that we nuked ourselves and we never got to see it.
You fucked up when you said we. You fucked up when you said we could have.
Wait a minute. I have a question.
I knew Tron was back.
It makes it sound like God damn it! I was going to say, I know it might sound really crazy, but it kind of sounds like, if this is supposed to be a pulsing star, do you make it sound like the star is sentient? Because then it's like a pattern that keeps going, the same pulse.
The problem with the theory is that it's a pattern.
Well, no. My thing is, it's not so much that 16 days. It's just we saw that they noticed that pulse of radio waves before a radio burst, whatever the fuck that is.
Short radio burst.
I don't know what a radio burst is. All right,
I mean,
I don't.
Fast radio burst. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not an astronomer. I don't know what that is.
The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat. Go
ahead. So I mean, I don't know what the saying is. It happens before, like every once in a while, a year. You know what I mean? All the time. But now it's all of a sudden specifically in that area, and it usually happens in that one area. But now it happens more within that 16.35 days than ever before. It is many more bursts than usual. The bursts are very quick. What did he say? Milliseconds. So not even a whole second.
They're talking about the radio waves as in the
Something powerful is happening, which could be a neutron star, and that's why the nigga said it. But the pattern thing is something that neutron stars don't do. A neutron star is going to do what a neutron star is going to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, I mean, like I said, man, it's the pattern would be the form of communication that there's intelligent something behind it because of the pattern, because only something, mainly.
Well, I mean, a lot of things move in patterns.
I mean, yeah, but
then the sun and shit. I mean, it's possible it's a natural.
Right, the sun is, but the sun has always acted the same way.
For this shit.
But the sun has always acted the same way. Like it's always been. It's not going to change. Everything would die if the sun suddenly changed its pattern, or even the moon changed its pattern in the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a pattern that changed.
Everything has a cycle.
And it became. I mean, that's something that changed, and it became a pattern instead of it always being a pattern.
You know, our own sun actually do have like a spin, and it actually circle itself, but it does it in such a small area because it is its own fucking gravitational pull that you don't really see it. That's how like everything spins, and even the sun does. It just we don't notice because it's in the center.
I think the Earth spins at 2 days. I believe it spins. It revolutionizes once every 2 days or some shit like that. From what I understand, if I'm remembering correctly from my studies, I think it does. No, I know it does. I know the sun does move. I know that that moon is tidally locked to the Earth, and the Earth is slowly, and will one day be tidally locked to the sun, and that's when the Earth will end.
That's when we when we die.
We will die. We'll be dead before it's fully tidal. Yeah, way before. As soon as it started really, you reach a certain point to where it's gonna be bad. Like,
yeah.
But
I mean, if it moved like a centimeter off, like really, we fucked. We can only handle so much temperature. Like a big celestial change would mean like a change that we won't be able to handle. We would die out. Like we would die if it goes down to like 30 degrees all the time. Like we would just die. Like nothing would grow no more. We would just die. 30 degrees all the time everywhere.
It don't even gotta happen to us.
The Earth, all it needs to do is just tilt a little bit, and that's a wrap.
Nigga,
we in there.
Nigga, if Jupiter tilts a little bit, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jupiter's a bitch, though. Jupiter's a bitch because Jupiter's the one that's shooting those damn asteroids to Earth.
You said what?
Jupiter is the one that's shooting those asteroids to Earth. Well, they just said, like...
It is. It's because of the gravitational pull going in and out. You know what I'm saying? Going in and out of the shit.
This pull is so strong, it's actually slinging it out because of that pull.
Nigga,
why Earth, of all planets?
You know, I think back in the 60s, they recorded an asteroid hitting Jupiter, and the explosion was bigger than the Earth itself, my nigga. That's
goddamn
nuts, my nigga. Like,
I mean, Jupiter's
scary.
Fucking
that shit happened recently, didn't it?
No, it was in the 60s. It was one of the first recorded.
Oh, there was another one recently.
Was there another
one?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that one, nigga. Oh shit, my bad.
Four asteroids came towards Jupiter, and it actually almost hit us, but Jupiter's pull kind of pushed it towards the planet Jupiter.
But Jupiter's a bitch, alright.
But it's still a bitch, though.
Motherfucker saved our lives countless times, and it's a bitch.
On me, huh?
It still is.
I mean, it's not even that big. It's a gas planet. It's not even a real.
It does have a solid core.
No, it has all that. It's just
fuck all that.
It's just the size of it. The gravitational pull.
Yes, but if that's the case, then Pluto is bigger than Jupiter.
I mean, Jupiter got 63 moons or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the least moons. No, we don't. I think.
Oh yeah, we got one satellite. Yeah.
We got one, but I think Neptune or something don't got none.
Earth got one.
And Pluto is actually.
Wait, what? Really?
Jupiter
I thought Neptune does have one.
I don't think Neptune. Is it Neptune? The one closest to the sun. I don't think they have a. I don't think.
Mercury doesn't have a moon. Mercury does not have a moon.
Okay.
Mercury does not.
Nigga, and Pluto is two planets circling each other. It's like the moon. Its moon is as big as it's like 2 planets. It's not even a planet. It's like it's considered a landmass or some shit now.
No, it's a what is it called?
A mini something.
Mini planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mini planet. Is what it is now. It's not it used to be like a celestial body at this point. They don't even have a classification for it
that motherfucker no more.
You want day Saturn?
What about Uranus having that vertical ring because it got hit by a comet so hard that it made the spin turn upside down basically, or to its side. It's like you know how Jupiter shit is kind of tilted, but like it's following the spin of it.
But is it though?
No, it's from that ring is from the comet that hit it that made it do that.
But I'm saying though, is it though? It's space. Like what side is up and down and left and right?
Right. Exactly.
Space, it just depends on.
Well, no, we could just look at the direction of the ring is the direction of the equator's spin. If that's the best way to put it, the equator is going to have the most gravitational pull on it. So you're gonna. So whatever direction that ring is the direction of its equator, or the spinning part of the equator.
You know what?
I guess
what I wish. You know what I wish. The word Earth never came to be to describe our planet. I still wish motherfuckers. I still wish you Roman Greco speaking ass motherfuckers still call it Gaia in this bitch. That's dope.
It is better.
Oh, Gaia? I still call it Gaia. They still call it Gaia. Some cultures still.
I'm saying I prefer that shit. Why I got the Earth is lame as fuck.
It just means dirt. That's what
Terra,
Earth means.
Gaia. Is Terra,
like it's every other celestial body's named after a god of some kind, and we Earth. Why can't we be Gaia? Why can't we? You know what I mean? Be the mother of all gods and shit. Like, basically that's what.
Hey, do y'all know that we wobble?
But if you call it any type of feminine name to Earth, it's gonna piss people off. I just told you. Religion, reasons why they kept it the way it is.
Ain't that a?
Yes. Yeah. Anytime. Why do you think people get pissed off? You call Mother Nature. They don't like that either. So.
Nigga, because nature's a bitch.
Wait. What? Why do people get pissed off when you call it what?
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature. Oh.
Because that would interfere with God's law.
Nigga, what table are we at right now? Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man, y'all lost me 6 minutes from Albuquerque, nigga. I'm over here just.
Hey, you know that nigga. He a PC nigga, so them niggas is only smart when it comes to slaving.
I'm actually enjoying it. I want to talk about something different sometimes.
I know. That's why.
I'm at the right level of high to talk about this shit too.
I need this. Exactly. I need something. I'm not even high and I enjoy this stuff. I enjoy talking about this.
Hey, me too. Don't get me wrong, nigga. I mean, I like to throw facts at people that hurt their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Hurt their feelings. Period. Nigga.
Natunia.
Nigga, if you drain all the water from the planet, nigga, how would the planet be shaped? Shit like that fuck with people's minds, nigga. Real, nigga. How would the planet be shaped?
Every time you go underwater, I mean, if you go underwater, the pressure will kill you.
No, I know. But let's say all the water drained off of the earth. How would the earth look?
You still die from pressure.
It would look like a half-eaten apple, cuz. It would look like a motherfucker barely bit into an apple, bit through the whole apple.
Like little nibble bites everywhere across that motherfucker.
It looked like a motherfucker nibbled through a little. Like you gave a guinea pig an apple and shit. You know what I mean?
Gave a guinea pig an apple.
Yeah, that's what it would look like.
Hey, that's what that nigga post look like. That nigga look like a guinea pig. Cuz tell me you don't.
I'm not responsible.
That's my nigga. No, that's the homie. I can shoot on that nigga. That's the homie. I be shooting on that nigga all the time. That's my guy though, nigga. That nigga just look like a guinea pig. You know, homie? I'm gonna start calling that nigga guinea pig, cuz every time I talk to that nigga on what's the name? Call that nigga guinea pig, cuz.
So mean.
Mean, nigga.
He said like a guinea pig.
I'm almost sorry I said that.
How do you try to get post?
Almost.
You try to get post up to the round table. Why does he not come to the round table?
Because he gotta be around. Like he like to be comfortable. He like to be comfortable. Cuz they got no comebacks. I nigga need like 6 other Xbox niggas to make it loud enough for us not to hear him crying. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Nah, that's the homie. But nah, that nigga he be running. Cause he gotta have a lot of these Xbox niggas are like that though. They gotta have company, dog.
But unhealthy, nigga.
Them niggas gotta have company.
I mean, straight up, nigga. Like you hear the way that motherfucker talk? The nigga talk like he got fucking IBS, nigga.
That nigga
chronic. irritable bowel syndrome.
That nigga talk like he got a comb over. Cuz talk like he got a comb over, but in the back of his head, cuz.
I mean, look, man, if you got a strain to talk, man, there's something wrong with your bodily system.
You know what Smooth remind me of though?
Your shit went off.
Ooh,
I want to hear this though. Say that again.
I swear to God, it went off. I really do need to.
You need to set that shit.
This shit's been fucking up.
Yeah. Yes.
No, bro, this shit's been fucking up. You know what I mean? On other shit too, not just this. But no, I'm just saying this motherfucker remind me of every time I was in a bathroom in high school, smoking this a Black and Mild, washing my dice. It'd be that one motherfucker come in talking about y'all shouldn't be doing that. That'd be smooth. I swear he looked like
mama,
that dude.
he do.
Like that one dude.
Hey.
Like every high
Like that
school had
snitch
this
nigga.
one dude.
That nigga look like the hall monitor that grew up, nigga.
Bruh.
On my mama. That nigga like a grown ass hall monitor, nigga. On me.
No.
On me. This is so.
That's why he dressed him like Quail Man.
Hey.
Yeah,
Hey, why would this nigga eat a hot chip and then get naked? Cuz, like, what did that help?
Excuse me?
That nigga ate a hot chip, cuz, and he was acting all hard, like, I got this. You know what it is? He was even using my voice. He was like, I'm using Keith Thrash voice. Got me fucked up. Relax. Then he ate a chip, nigga, and that nigga started getting naked, cuz he couldn't take the heat.
He was foaming in the mouth. Like,
That nigga girl was like, nigga, eat this ice cream, shit. You know, she be mad. I can tell she be talking bad about him to her family, nigga. Like, fuck that nigga get on my fucking nerves, guy. That nigga, we took one family picture and he placed the same picture around the whole house, mom. That nigga weird. But he pay bills though, and he eat pussy, so it is what it is. Shit.
Oh my
That's two check marks. You check out many options.
Nigga.
He's the one who be saying to you, he's like in class, and we all talking, we be quiet. And
you got the all class?
Hey, we just forgot your. He's the one who practically talks about the homework where like the teacher forgot and everybody's like being quiet.
Oh, me.
You ain't gonna ask us about the homework we assigned us yesterday.
Hell yeah, niggas be ready to go to recess or go to lunch. This motherfucker, nigga, teacher be like, any questions? This be the only dumb nigga to raise his hand and shit. Like, nigga, if you don't, what the fuck? We trying to go, nigga.
So you ain't gonna try to get.
Nigga, that's it. Hey, tell me if I'm off. Hey, tell me if I'm off on this, cuz. This nigga, when PE come around, cuz he the nigga the PE teacher called on to go get the balls and shit from the closet.
Yeah.
On me.
I'm gonna need you to get the water.
On me. That nigga was a ball boy of PE. How you the ball boy of PE, nigga?
Water boy. Oh,
hey, if you think of, a lot of these Xbox niggas is nerds as fuck. Like, not even nerds, but more on just like all around losers. And they wanna be the underdog to finally win. So they join Xbox side.
Makes sense now.
Think about it.
Damn.
It started to make a lot of sense now.
If you think
look
at Randall Thor, guy.
Goddamn.
Look at Randall Thor, guy. Like, I bet you. Hey, how much money do you want to bet? Every time Phil Spencer see this nigga, that nigga take a sigh like, shit. What's up, Rand? Like, on me, like, he seemed like one of the niggas that like, fuck, this is for my social, my social awareness. How you doing, Rand? Because Rand look like he smell, cuz. Tell me that nigga look like he don't, like he just think, like he like one of those niggas who smell like what they just ate, but like with must. I'm just,
yes.
I seen pictures, cuz, like of wet arms, nigga. Like this nigga is so big. He looked like that. You remember McDonald's, cuz, when they had that big ass purple thing? I don't even know what he was supposed to be. Grimace, cuz.
Grimace.
Yeah, Grimace.
Cuz like a Grimace with a goatee. Like an empty cup Grimace. Nigga. I mean, not even clowning, cuz I'm just thinking about all these Muscle Bound Gamer is the skinniest nigga on YouTube. Nigga. And he named himself Muscle Bound Gamer.
Is he? Is he though? I never even seen the motherfucker.
I seen that nigga. That nigga skinny as fuck. I throw a Coke bottle at that nigga. That nigga disappear behind that motherfucker. Little nigga, straight up, nigga. Nigga, who else was it? Nigga, Crap Gamer. Nigga, Crap Gamer. That nigga look like he sounds like that nigga smart. He the smartest nigga in the Xbox, nigga. Cause he look like how I think he smell. His breath. At the very least. His breath stank. At the very least, nigga. And all these niggas get no pussy. All these niggas are fatal level on the pussy. Fatal is by choice. He's an Xbox by choice, nigga. But these niggas are the mad. Have you ever told? I dare to tell Crap Gamer, have you ever got some pussy? I bet he block you. Be like, hey, hey, you ever get some pussy, Crap Gamer? That nigga block the shit out of you quick. Don't even answer that question. He'll act like the question never came up. I promise you, it's always something wrong with these niggas, cuz. Always something wrong. Nigga, MBG ain't a pony, my nigga. Don't mix it up, almighty, cuz. That nigga is not a pony. You can't, he's not, what he is and has always been is a YouTuber. That is all.
Facts.
That is it. That is all. All these niggas play all all these niggas play all games, all consoles. This nigga's motherfucking guy used to be Metal Gear Solid, nigga. You think he didn't own no PlayStation with no goddamn Metal Gear Solid, nigga? Like, come on, bro. Like, you gotta understand. These niggas are YouTubers, bro.
The Xbox people that you're talking about.
You said what? I'm just playing around with them, nigga. I don't want you to think I'm serious. I'm just fucking with them.
Is that you know that
that nigga really do smell like food to eat though.
Xbox Live brought,
God damn, dude.
Xbox Live brought social gaming to the Xbox console first, before it came to PlayStation. So it had the games, it had the social gaming, it got that. It was something that they valued. And then it stopped getting the games. But they all kept getting the next console because they'd made friends online.
Right.
And then when YouTube kicked in, they started thinking, well, we could have channels and we could talk about it and talk to our friends that way and we can create a little clique.
That makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Right.
And then we got the people on PlayStation, and they don't really join in with other people that much because they're playing single-player action adventures.
Well, I play multiplayer, but I play with the homies. You know what I'm saying?
There are not many multiplayer games on the Sony system, and I'm not criticizing it for that. They excel at what they are good at.
Well, I mean, I dibble dabble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll shoot a motherfucker real quick on any multiplayer.
Yeah, real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Games and things like that in Battlefield, but apart from those, it doesn't really get that kind of thing on it that much.
Right.
Well, to be honest with you, I think
Sony has more multiplayer games.
The Xbox, to be honest with you, as of this moment, the Xbox isn't really built for that either. It really game was
but the
social game from back in the past.
Thing of the Xbox Live being able to have a friends list and all of that. It's what drew all of that together and made them have that community, and then created that YouTube thing.
Well, no, that makes sense though. It makes sense as far as the friend thing.
So they would rather talk amongst. I'm saying that they would rather talk amongst themselves in party chat, or take that into a Discord lobby and have a chat there, like they would do if they were playing a game.
But the thing is, they gotta have something to talk about. Like, that's why they want to keep the console war going. Xbox niggas are the main motherfuckers that worry about the console war. They're the main ones that say, oh, you guys are being toxic, or you guys are talking stupid, or we can't have peace, or whatever. They the main ones who like to talk. And PlayStation niggas just like to battle. Like, niggas just like to win, period, right? And it's a lot of fake-ass PlayStation niggas online, just as much as there is Xbox niggas online. Difference is that PlayStation won, and they've been won already, right? Whatever this console war had to partake, it already happened, was over with. Xbox niggas want to continue the console war, even though how dumb it was and how little we got from it with this generation. They are already ready to move on to the next generation simply because of the console.
They lost so fucking bad, nigga.
Yeah. They want everybody to move on. There ain't no games either. Like, they don't got nothing else to put on the table to battle with, right?
All they got to look forward to is even more fucking hardware. And what makes it so damn just jarring that the majority of people that bought Xbox One X's was back from 2018 and 2019, the holidays. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And already these motherfuckers like that console's gonna fail so bad, man. I'm not. Y'all guys don't understand.
Oh no, I know it's going. I know it's. They want it to fail, bro. Like they don't. That's why they've already said this plenty of times. They don't care about console sales. They don't care about selling the game. They want to put the gamer at the center, not the console. Like they want to. They want to make it seem like they're not killing the Xbox off. But once you take away all the exclusives and then you're gonna go to streaming. Like these niggas act like they're not killing fucking Xbox off, bro. Niggas like, oh, they just spent millions of dollars on this Xbox and they're gonna lose millions of dollars on this Xbox. And if this cloud shit is successful for them, then bye Xbox, my nigga. And they keep trying to put PlayStation in the same breath, like, oh, PlayStation gonna do the same thing. No, they're not, bro.
They hoping that it does the same thing because they want the quality to lose, over time.
Yeah, but they can't. I mean, that's what's going to happen to Xbox. But Sony can't afford to do that shit. Microsoft can. Sony don't got the infrastructure to do it. Sony don't got the money backing behind it. Sony's biggest money maker right now is PlayStation. They cannot risk that by going up against billion-dollar companies.
But you gotta think about it. But they're not just trying PlayStation. They can't just rely on PlayStation a lot too. Sony has to diverse into other things as well. But
they already are.
Like the whole with the car thing. We talk about the car and that other stuff.
No, they do TVs, VCRs. They're doing the DVDs, the movies, streaming movies, phone games.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that and then also Xbox is trying to get into the hardware too. That's why they're trying to put those.
No, they're trying to leave that shit. Samsung. No, they're gonna have Samsung make their hardware. They're not gonna make the hardware.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're getting to the hardware by Samsung. So
what kind of hardware?
Teaming up. Yep.
What kind of hardware? Cell phone?
Garbage.
I think tablets. I think they're going to start doing their own tablets and phones. They're trying to get them to do the tablets and phones.
Well, I think it was more phones than tablets because the Surface has a better.
Yeah, Microsoft's hardware division, they make the Surfaces and tablets and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Surface is doing okay. It's doing pretty good. It's doing better than Xbox.
Yeah, Microsoft, they own HD and they own Dell.
You know what, I will admit, the Surface does a really good job with art and everything, so I will definitely get that for that type of program. Because I was watching people use the Surface, and I was like impressed a lot. So
that they're getting out of when they say they're getting out of the gaming console race.
But tablets, I don't know.
I mean, what Samsung got? Like Samsung got the Galaxy
TVs. They got TVs. They got appliance. They have phones. They have what else? They have.
But they're not. But
not really much.
But you got to understand, this isn't a partnership between Microsoft and Samsung. It's a partnership between Xbox and Samsung.
Yeah, it is.
So it's like the Surface and the Xbox, two different sections. Like they're gonna put their Xbox games, I think, exclusively on Samsung phones. However they go, whatever deal they got, it got to be some kind of exclusivity with Samsung. I'm thinking it's a phone.
No, actually, it is a partnership between Microsoft and Samsung. It's not just Xbox.
Exactly.
There'll be a lot of Microsoft apps that'll be appearing on Samsung exclusively. Is from what I understand, and a certain Office, a certain Windows Office apps will just be on your phone when you buy a Samsung phone. Which is cool. I mean, I use it for work.
They already have it on Apple, though.
You already have it.
Yeah, they already have it on
That's what I'm saying. No, specific to Samsung phones, you'll get some extra shit. That's what they're saying.
On my refrigerator. Imagine, okay, Akuna got actually. I believe Akuna is right about this. Imagine seeing your refrigerator running.
I have a Samsung refrigerator, son, with a screen. I might just play Hellblade. And then just put in the fridge while I'm playing.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true. I got a Samsung oven.
I think it is going. I'm thinking it's
going. Samsung stove. I mean,
I'm thinking that they're gonna make. And Microsoft is gonna make.
That motherfucker sucks. By the way,
Microsoft is gonna make cell phone exclusive games.
Is it a gas stove?
Yeah, man.
Honestly, guess. I believe that, but I think it's the only way it makes sense. Trying to turn your shit.
Gears Pop rings a bell.
Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh because someone said toilet X call on the toilet.
They already are starting to make games specifically for cell phones.
No, I know.
I
know, but I'm thinking that what they're going to do is they're going to make it to where those games are going to be on a Samsung phone too, and it'll be cross-play with Xbox devices. No, straight up Xbox devices. Not even XCloud. More than that, I'm thinking like they're going to put cell phone. It's going to be more of an XCloud thing. Like Gears Tactics or Gears Pop will come on the Xbox. And then it'll be crossplay with that. If it's not already crossplay with it, I think they want to add that, but then they want to do
the
all that
Xbox
shit.
One version of Gears Tactics will be
crossplay, right? But what if they got Gears Pop? They got Gears Pop on what? Is it on all? Is it on all systems? All cell phones? Or
no,
what? I'm not sure.
It's just on Android, I think.
It's only on Android. So what? Because Microsoft is still making their own phones, right? They just garbage.
It's only on Androids, huh? Samsung's an Android phone.
Yeah, it is. Samsung is Android only. That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was coming on the Apple.
I'm not sure.
Might be. I don't know.
They might be coming on Apple too.
Yeah, we still live. Dixon, we not fucking PC niggas where we give up in the middle of building something. You fucking. What's up, nigga, man?
What the hell?
What's your
Shut your damn mouth.
Shut your damn mouth.
PC Master Race, man. That side used to be called that back in the day, bro, but it ain't so much anymore now.
They're not even they're not even gamers no more. They're mechanics, like the PC makers.
Yep.
PC mechanical race.
Douchebags is what they are.
PC developer race.
Well, I'm sorry, but there's
I'm sorry, Thug Nasty. I forgot you were in here.
Yeah, right.
No. There's a difference between PC gamers.
You forget me up in here is like you forgetting to eat.
Oh God, Lord, it
just don't happen.
It just don't happen.
Fatal. There's a difference between PC gamers versus new age fascist PC gamers. I swear to God.
Fascist.
I'm saying. No. The reason I said that.
At me for?
I'm saying that because y'all walking. No, I saw. No, I've been seeing. No, I'm saying no. This is the reason why I'm saying this because why are you guys putting like flags? Literally, there's PC players putting freaking Nazi flags like on their fucking profiles. That don't make any sense. I'm sorry.
What the hell? Be in Call of Duty all the time.
But what nowadays, Sean, makes fucking sense.
Weird. Well, it is weird, but it's not weird. That's in like out of place.
Oh, I ain't talking about Call of Duty. I ain't talking about Call of Duty. I'm saying on these Twitter accounts because I've been seeing a lot of them, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I've never seen this. I've never seen that.
It's a brave new world we live in now.
I know it is.
It's wild.
It's they're crazy. They're crazy.
Flash,
what's up?
What's your opinion of the Microsoft Surface Duo? It's kind of like a folding, two touch screens that fold in together. It's got 5G.
And it has Sony lenses.
Oh,
in
sweet! So it's a foldable piece of shit.
It has Sony made lenses in it, my nigga. And
didn't Samsung do that already?
Didn't they make a foldable phone? It proved my theory.
Yeah, Sony actually makes stuff for Microsoft that time. And Samsung.
Well, it gets around that. It's more like a Nintendo DS in format. Because the lower screen would be the touch controls for the upper screen.
Then it's kind of not worth it.
Touch control is not that great, bro.
It's not worth it.
It depends on the type of games you play. In some games it works, but touch control is nonsense for fighting games. For any game that require you to like have precise inputs. Nothing beats a button at this moment, bro. Like you can't really do the same thing on screen as you would on. Like on a screen, if you just lift a little bit instead of pressing down, you're pressing forward, and that's the end of a combo, the end of your motherfucking game. Right? You know what I mean? I can't have that.
the biggest problem with the touchscreens and stuff, I noticed they can wear out real quick. They're known to, like, if you keep using that same area over and over again, you're gonna basically, you will not even move around that area because it will be you couldn't even do anything because it's like it's sometimes you just touch something too much and it just doesn't work.
Hey, is the Stadia controller needs battery?
Yeah, I think so.
Swear to God, it needs battery. Hey, I'm competitive. Does it need batteries?
Yeah, it's got a battery in it.
Holy shit! No, does it need batteries like Duracell and shit? That's what I'm saying.
No,
No. Oh, okay.
normal charge cell.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Okay.
There's a
I wonder if the new
at
Xbox
least
controller for the Series X is going to start doing that.
At least they're using the 21st century technology.
that lithium or something.
Y'all know that batteries are 19th century technology made into 18 something.
Fuck you, Roy.
1800s.
Why you judging?
No, 1900s. If it's 18 something, it's the 1900s. Just like how we're 2020, but we're fucking in the 21st century. So I mean, in the 19th century.
Wait, are we should we really like look at like I don't know. When I look at batteries now, and I feel like, damn, this feels so inferior because we have so much.
It's fucking 19th century technology.
Yeah, it's kind of like useless.
Hey,
Remember those big ass fucking Vulcan batteries you had to buy for your ghetto blaster, bro?
Oh yeah.
Niggas is funny as fuck.
What the chat saying, man? What the chat saying? Let me know.
Nah, you think it's all
Fucking chat.
the fact that Jamia is still here.
Jamia.
Oh, I had a funny feeling Jemiah was in the chat. I'm sure he's talking that fucking shit in the chat.
Jemiah Beans?
I know you don't know anything about PC. Shut the fuck up, little fucker.
Nah, nigga.
Kick right that anthem, homie.
Ain't Jamia, nigga. Ain't Jemima. Nah, ain't Jamia, nigga.
Aunt Jamia.
Sorry, Jemiah, but I had to laugh at that one because you definitely do pose as Aunt Jemima every once in a while when you get on your little fucking pirate rampage.
I used to call him Jamia when I first got on when I first did my podcast, and I accidentally couldn't even say his name right.
You forced that too much, man, nigga. That was too big of a force.
I did.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
Yeah, that wasn't a first word.
I did. But I meant to do that, so fuck you guys.
Yes.
No, yeah, of course. You always do it when you want to interrupt me. Every time. Burping your ass off.
Yeah, man, because you're racist.
I noticed that shit.
And how many times have I done that to Nitron? That's the first one tonight.
Hey, did you
Second,
No, you did it twice. You did it twice.
Second,
man.
I know. I corrected myself 2 times. How many times have you spoken so far?
Interrupt Faye.
Ooh.
I do all the time. What are you talking about?
Oh shit.
Man,
what are you talking about? I fucking do it all the time.
Look, he's stuttering. Look at him.
Yeah. Stop talking about my white queen.
See, the problem is with fuck nasty over here. This guy doesn't stay in the chat long enough to actually notice
that's
it.
not I for sure fuck nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's a compliment in my.
I mean, it's a compliment if he's a fucking clear bag.
For sure. I mean.
Man. When was the last time you stretched?
Hey, I got a question.
No
idea. You know better than go up against me, man. It's just gonna turn out.
But you're nothing though. You're nothing.
Oh man, dude, you hurt my. No, not really.
Hey, I got a question.
I wouldn't meant that to be an insult.
Hey, if we got super chats, right? If we finally got super chats,
mm-hmm.
Are we reading them shits?
Yeah.
Nah,
man.
Fuck, man.
You know what's really weird, and you know what's really weird. Like I read because I read them, but if I was like here's $5, read this. You know what? Fuck me. Like,
hey,
like that's the problem I have with it too, and it's crazy. It's like I know it's cool because motherfuckers like showing love, and they give you like $5, but at the same time, I'm like, no.
I'm looking at. I've been looking at the chat all day, dog.
I've been trying to say something. You know what I'm saying? Some real shit, and then shit pop up. Bling. It's $2, motherfucker. Say what I'm about to say.
No,
nigga.
fuck that.
Nah, what if it's an insult? You know how many assholes we have lined up in this motherfucking chat section, guy? Like, what's
way too many?
What Coon gonna say? You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers on here gonna say some fucking fly. I'm gonna have to say, hey Tron, read Lavender. Nigga paid $5 by Mr. Hand or whatever Thomas Hand is. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker.
In parentheses, slowly. Say Lavender slowly. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Cringy.
And then
oh, I figure out why you asking me. And I figure out why you kept asking me that. God damn you, Fatal. But anyway, I figure out why you kept telling me to say that word. Mm-hmm. Since I played Days Gone, now I understand.
Stupid. I've been telling you that before Days Gone came out. What you talking about?
I know that. That's what I've been saying. I knew you were doing that, but you were trying to spoil me. But I said, "Don't spoil me. Don't spoil me." But hey, I'm okay with that.
I turned it into a bad word. I turned it into a bad word for you because you call it that word. like it meant murder, like kill babies.
I didn't even know you said that.
I could talk about beating dogs. You'd be like, "Don't say beating dogs."
Yeah, man. Look, dude, I caught that earlier, nigga.
You know I caught it. I knew he was talking. I knew he was trying to spoil the game for me, but I didn't know what part of the game he's trying to spoil on. So
but check this out. Tron, you remember when I told him about my new dog?
Did you whip it?
Yeah, he was like, you know what you do with a puppy? Beat it. You gotta beat that dog ass, nigga.
What up, Fernando? Long time, nigga. You late, nigga.
Yeah.
You supposed to whip a dog,
I hate to say, but
I ain't gonna lie.
I have like.
You did, huh?
She's been disciplined.
Yeah. She acting right now, ain't she?
Yeah, I had to.
Fuck yeah, she acting right.
Dogs are smart, dog.
I did the whole.
I be like, stop acting like Fatal, and she just sits.
You see, you don't beat shit that ain't smart.
Fist on the ground.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't beat a lizard, my nigga. Like it's gonna still do the same shit. Yeah, you can't whip a lizard. It's still gonna do it. It's a fucking lizard. But if a dog will learn from an ass whooping, my nigga, it will. So whoop that ass to get it right.
Shame that we can't do that with our own kids, man.
Just saying, nigga. Whoop a lizard, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like whoop one. If you when people
pick one you can whoop too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Go iguana or up. You know what I mean?
Nigga.
Why would you whoop a lizard?
You're gonna have a hard time trying to whoop a gecko.
Hey, when you riding a horse, you gotta. Hey, when you riding a horse, cuz.
Before your first punch even fucking lands on anything.
When you ride a horse,
you gotta whoop a chameleon. You ain't gonna be able to find the motherfucker.
Nope. When you riding a horse, cuz.
Chameleons are awesome, dude.
These niggas was stabbing and whooping the horse, dog. And nobody says nothing. I can't whoop a dog. But apparently we can stab a horse to make it run faster while we're riding it. I'm wrong, though.
Have they boycott Spain yet for
He said what? He said what? That shit went all the way off, nigga.
Yeah. No, I said, have they boycott Spain yet for all the bullfightings they be doing?
The white people have.
Nope.
White people have. Yeah, they have. White
people.
Even bull riders, because they tie. The reason why bulls kick because they tie some shit to their nuts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Make them uncomfortable. Yeah, that's why they do that because they tie some shit to their nuts. And people be getting mad at that shit. So
that's why they buck. Yeah, I guess that's why they buck. They're trying to get it off.
So I can't whoop a poodle though. You know what I'm saying? For peeing on my floor. But it's okay to tie some shit to a bull's nuts for me to try to ride as long as I can. That's what we're saying. Nah, fuck that. Whoop your dog.
That's what the word "get off my nuts" means.
Nigga, I just had weed stops today, my nigga. Somebody beat a chicken so bad it died. Right? and then they fed it to me, and that's okay. But
I mean, chicken's good.
I can't whip a
They
dog.
have an actual. They don't beat a chicken to death just for you to
What,
get.
they beat.
chicken wings.
Have you ever seen that chicken documentary?
That's a different documentary. That was KFC.
They abusive as fuck to them chickens, man.
Nigga.
What the hell
Yeah,
they do with
KFC
chickens on
is.
that kid? No wonder why the chicken tastes wear out.
But I'm
Nigga,
not even mad. I mean,
nigga, all I'm saying is, if you don't want your dog peeing on your carpet, whoop that dog ass. As soon as it do, it's gonna do it. It's gonna do it one day.
Look. You know why all these things is because y'all were fed. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm just keeping 1,000 with you. A part of those. I mean, save the species and whatever, but like animal cruelty, y'all feel that way because y'all well fed. It'll be a different story if you're not.
True.
I'm just saying.
But I
see if
still
you
whip a
hungry,
dog.
how well you would treat a cow, or you know what I'm saying, or damn
hell
any
yeah.
creature when you starving. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah,
You
be
stab
rubbing
this
it.
motherfucker to death.
This nigga stab it to death, slit his throat.
Yeah,
nigga.
immediately. As soon as you see something move, you be running up on it. Bruh, hunger is a crazy fucking drive. Understand?
Hey, real shit. That's why you should beat your dogs. That way, it's a first world problem, nigga.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
Nigga, that's why.
It is. It's a first world problem.
It is, nigga. I mean, if you want a dog living in your house and you don't want it shitting on the floor, whoop your dog as soon as it take a shit. Like, no, don't whoop it. Just don't wake up in the middle of the night and say, "Come here, Pookie."
You know what's really funny?
My mom used to do that to me, dude.
You know what's really funny? I don't own dogs in America, but I own dogs in Vietnam.
Just wait till your guard down,
because
nigga.
it's too much-
Come
it's
there
too
with
much
that belt, light your ass up, nigga.
It's too much responsibility to own a dog in America, man. You gotta take them
walking and
all
shit.
that bullshit. Yeah, bruh. No, I mean I'll do all that, but I mean take it to the vets and do all the shit, bruh.
Nigga.
In Vietnam, this dog eat the food I eat, and he's lucky to have it, motherfucker. Like eat the shit. You don't want it? Fuck it then. I mean, I guess you ain't want to eat it.
Hey, fuck Roger said, "Walk dog, scandalous guts." Hey,
Damn.
so it's okay, Buck Roger, for you to cook a dog in a walk instead of me beating it, though. Like, if it's shit on the nigga, do you know you can whip a dog into shitting in the toilet? Do you know you can whip a dog?
I don't really think you want that because I smelled cooked dog. It smells nasty as fuck.
He has smelled it, nigga. Smelled it.
Yes, I have. I've seen it and smelled it, but I couldn't do it.
Did you
It smells nasty as fuck.
Did it have a name, nigga? Fuck. Nah. Hey, if you're gonna beat your dog, don't name it first, nigga. Like,
yeah, man, that's what them Chinese folk get, man. You know what I mean? It's sad to say,
what?
but the motherfuckers over there cooking dogs, man, and they catching the coronavirus, man. I mean, I'm telling you, man, like, fucking leave them dogs alone.
So
stop eating weird shit.
So when Jeffrey Dahmer was cooking humans, nothing should have happened to America. Then, nigga, like. That nigga cooks like several niggas. He wasn't even racist in his cooking.
Yeah, there's people eat other people too.
I mean, I would say something extremely homophobic, but some people won't like it.
I mean, you might be half Asian, but you in more fashion Persian, so you a quarter Asian.
Mm-hmm.
Get out my house, man.
What are you doing?
Get out my house.
What are you doing? That's just a quarter. You a quarter. Relax.
Look, man, I'm a descendant of the Sumerians. Fuck you.
Hey, but you know what? It's a lot of shit. I notice a lot of shit. Even especially my black people. Like we on some culture shock shit sometimes. Like I remember seeing a video of this black dude yelling at this Asian chick because she was cutting carrots and something else outside by the trash can.
Oh yeah.
But really, it was like it wasn't for people to eat. It was like a religious thing or some shit. They're like offering. I think she was making the shit that you do or some shit like that. And niggas was going off and cussing around and doing bam. And it's like she trying to tell this nigga like, what are you talking about? This isn't for people to eat. Like she trying to tell him, and it's like. You see that type of shit afterwards, like you get the perspective, and it's like, damn, bro, like niggas really do center, like all people center the world around themselves instead of trying to learn about the world they're in. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's
niggas need to stop cooking dogs people will live. You know what I mean? That's what needs to happen.
Mm-hmm. Nigga. Wait.
But have you ate
Hey,
lizard?
every
Though?
day
That shit's
right.
delicious. Man.
I ate lizard before. No, I ate squirrel before, nigga. Squirrel. In Louisiana.
Well,
In Louisiana, they cook squirrel. Cause I didn't even know it was squirrel. I thought it was chicken. I thought it was chicken.
Bro.
Yeah. Tastes like chicken, nigga.
White people cook everything out here in the eastern portion of the United. Possums, raccoons,
Damn.
all that.
Nothing safe, nigga.
Yeah,
Nothing
y'all
safe.
gonna get mad at me. Y'all out here eating everything. Y'all eating everything out here too. Fuck.
Niggas burnt.
No.
Hey, some of the best food. Hey, some of the best foods are foods that you would never think of eating, nigga. You know, a cat might have sweet meat, nigga. You never know.
No.
I can't. Hey, see when you say no like that, nigga, it's like okay, this motherfucker know better. God damn it, this motherfucker is automatically believable.
I don't know better, but no, it's probably not. You know what? The only animals that taste good are vegetation, like herbivores, cause mammals is what I'm talking. Mammals,
real
like
shit. The ones who eat.
Usually they either eat small creatures or they eat plants.
So
those taste good. Predators don't taste good.
So you're telling me that a bald
tiger doesn't taste good?
So you're telling me a bald eagle won't taste like chicken?
No, a bald eagle would taste disgusting.
Damn.
That motherfucker would probably taste gamey as hell, man.
Exactly. That'd be nasty as fuck.
What the fuck has this motherfucker been eating?
I would eat a bald eagle if I had to. You telling me you wouldn't eat nigga with some teriyaki sauce, nigga? Stupid.
Hey, I mean, I'll try it. I ain't gonna front. I'm Asian as fuck. Hey, you walk up on me with a plate, and you be like, "Hey, bro,
what's this?
A plate of
teriyaki eagle, nigga."
I'm saying, hey, if you walk up on me talking about, "Hey, I got tempura eagle for you," cause I'm like, fan. I'd like to try a piece of tempura eagle, please. Yes, I would. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind trying a piece.
This nigga Ryan said a bald eagle tastes like freedom.
I wouldn't mind it at all. I'll try a piece. I mean, shit.
Nigga. Hey, what, hey, even put in the chat, fuck niggas, what exotic, like animal that normally don't get ate, would you eat, nigga? Just by looking at that motherfucker.
And
nigga.
I probably ate it.
Oh, me. This nigga probably did.
And I probably ate it.
Nigga, I want to eat a tarantula. No, those people eat those, though. But still, I eat a tarantula.
Yeah.
I heard they good, bro.
I have. Are legs good as fuck? They legs good as fuck.
What?
If you barbecue,
Coon said human. I heard beaver was greasy. I heard about a nigga who was eating beaver. And he said it is greasy, nigga.
You know the flavor of vanilla.
Of vanilla what?
But like vanilla flavor from most ice cream products nowadays.
Yeah.
Vanilla extract.
It comes from a gland.
Mm-hmm.
That is at the rectum of a beaver's ass. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Beaver, yes. Look it up. Yes, sir.
No.
When they say natural flavors, it is natural. It came from
organic.
Yeah. Look it up. Look it up, sir.
Hey,
y'all might not want to ever eat ice cream again.
Hey, Joker, I would eat a swan. Hey, Zelda, the animal don't gotta be cute.
Beaver ass cheeks taste like vanilla.
Fuck up a swan.
Yeah, I mean, I would eat that and feel like I'm eating some expensive shit. A swan, nigga? I'd be like,
it's a big ass duck. I feel like that's
a big ass duck. Cuz of my mama, like a fancy duck, like a rich duck. He deserved to be eaten, nigga.
Like, it needs to be like carved correctly.
This is an exquisite duck we have here. It was treated mighty fine by a clan of white folk.
Yeah. Hey, nigga, you tell a bitch, hey, bitch, you want some of this? Would you like some of this swan meat? That bitch will feel like you rich as fuck. Like, she'll go home like, hey, this nigga, hey, they was eating swans, bitch. This nigga got money. Like, you know me.
I had scrambled swan eggs in the morning, bitch. Do you know what swan eggs taste like? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, a bear. I heard niggas eat bear too. Cause I heard bear is real gamey as fuck.
Fire.
I heard it's gamey.
Bear claw is fire.
Is it fire?
No, bear claw is fire.
Serious?
Yeah, bear claw is fire as fuck. Yeah. You know what a bear claw is? It's basically the forearm of a bear, and you cook that shit. It's fucking delicious.
What? God damn.
Yes.
Never had that one before. Hey, what about a penguin, cuz? What kind of meat would a penguin have?
I feel bad because I think penguins are dope.
I mean,
but
it'd
I
be
would fuck
fatty.
one up if necessary.
Fatty
I ain't
as
gonna
fuck,
front. If
man.
you offer me some,
Penguins are
That shit be
dope as
like,
fuck. What up?
be like
Necessary.
eating
man, I ain't
pig
gonna
feet,
front. They
nigga.
majestic as fuck.
Damn. I got,
They
Penguins are
majestic
super
ass
cute,
creatures.
man.
guys.
hey, you know that little super cute penguin, the gray one, the little
What about
fluffy one?
an fucking otter?
An otter, nigga?
Otter? Yeah, I
know.
don't think I want to eat one, man.
I don't know, nigga.
I don't
Otter?
think
I'll
they
have
would
one as
taste
a
that
pet,
good. I
though.
ain't gonna fuck with it.
Hey, great white shark. I heard it was
Roger,
good. Shark fan and shit. What
I
about
fought shark on
killer
the daily
whale?
when I was a child, cuz ain't
Killer
shit.
whale meat,
I
nigga.
don't know about that.
I've never actually tried whale ever.
Damn, that would
I
be
don't
some
think I
good
ever had
shit.
the opportunity either. I don't.
Damn.
And they, like you just stroll up in a restaurant, they be like, "We have exquisite, exquisite fucking whale meat today, sir. Would you like to pass me away?" I've never, you know what I mean?
Killer whale meat.
You ever wonder,
Right.
though, man, if like
It was a-
fucking like deer and all that shit like that, dude? Think of us like fucking as like human zombies, dude. We fucking kill them and eat them and shit.
Nah, man. I mean, everything on this planet is made for us to eat. In reality,
Hey,
Sure.
Stardust, field rodents. Field rodents.
field rodents. that's
Yes.
like basically rats, nigga.
Hey,
No.
what about platypus?
You don't understand. You don't understand. There is a difference.
Real shit.
You know,
Yo,
people in
Royal.
people in South America bred guinea pigs to eat them, right? That's why they're called guinea pigs.
Royal, what about platypus? Would you eat that?
And I heard
Platypus?
those
No,
are they're
nigga.
poisonous, nigga.
No, not
Ain't
even
platypus
that. Like, I
poisonous?
can't. I don't even want you to kill one of those so I could. That's
Yeah,
fucked
man.
up.
Motherfuckers roll around in the mud all goddamn day, man. You gonna be tasting some muddy
They
ass.
too cool to die, man. I don't want them to die.
Yeah, they get
And they are,
plat.
they
You
are,
wanna-
you know what I mean?
It's one of the dopest creatures in existence. Like,
Right?
No, I wouldn't eat
You ever seen a
roaches.
baby one, dude? Those things are adorable as fuck.
yeah, Coon, you got me. I ain't. You got me.
No, you couldn't even fry that.
You gotta
Man.
draw the line somewhere, cause I'll eat crickets. I ain't gonna front. I'll eat crickets and shit. Roaches, that's
What about
a whole different ball game.
What about horse, nigga?
I eat a horse.
People ate horse before too, nigga.
Yeah, during wartime.
No, that would make sense.
Y'all know.
What
Y'all
about
know
what
that,
about a buffalo?
Hey, Fatal. You'll like this story. You play Dynasty Warriors a lot, right?
Correct the mundo.
In the history of the story of the Battle of Chibi, where Cao lost and it's just all fucked up, and he was running
Yeah.
away from the coalition. So when he was like running away, they ran out of food, so they start killing their horses to eat to survive to get back to their base.
Yeah. Wow.
That's written into the story. It's like one of the most was insult to Cao Cao that he has to fucking kill his own horse and eat it in defeat because they beat the shit out of that motherfucker in that battle. It's written down in history that way because like I mean,
and it's crazy that the weather completely was like fucking dude. That shit played a big part on changed on the fly like that.
You know what's really crazy about that though? UK Leong actually figured out that the weather's going to change. It's not that it's not that he's actually a fucking saint and is able to ask it to change. Like he knew it's going to change. He lied and said, "Oh, I can ask the heavens to change the wind." He actually predicted to change. Like he knew it's going to happen. He just lied to them and be like, "I can ask the heavens to change the winds." And motherfuckers were like, "This motherfucker could do that shit because he was like so good at it." Motherfucker believed him.
I think you know who that remind me of? Man. You know who that remind me of, cuz? Colt Eastwood. Oh me.
Oh God. Hey, what about Coyote?
Coyote, who that?
Coyote? That sounds disgusting as fuck. That's practically a wild dog.
Or what about a lynx? A lynx.
That's a wild cat.
What the fuck?
No, that's a weasel. That's a weasel.
Hey, would you eat a ferret, nigga? I'll eat a ferret. On me, I make ferret kebabs, nigga. Tell me I wouldn't. Nigga, the fuck?
What about a gemsbok?
No, I don't know. A what?
Grizzly bear? No, I think everybody would.
No, I wouldn't eat a grizzly. I wouldn't eat bear, dog. I wonder if polar bear tastes different than grizzly bear. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because they eat different food.
Yeah, but they both eat
What about
fish.
a kodu?
Not really. Polar bears don't really eat that much fish. They eat whales.
Real shit?
Motherfuckers hunt seals, nigga.
Yeah, they hunt seals, walruses, and small whales and shit.
Again, that shit gonna taste like pig feet.
So I mean,
What about? Have you guys ever tried moose?
grizzly bears eat honey and.
Nah, I heard people who ate moose and buffalo. I heard buffalo got some of the richest, got rich meat, like rich.
Yeah,
it's real rich.
Their meat is tender. It's soft.
Yeah.
I told you,
it's soft
herbivores.
as hell. That's why it's soft.
Herbivores are delicious. They're built to be killed by predators and eaten.
Oh, my mama.
Who?
Think about it.
Buffalo?
Every animal that's a herbivore it usually tastes better because they're meant to be eaten. Predators eat them. That's what happens. That's why they taste better than a predator. Most motherfuckers don't eat predators.
Tasty.
So what we should do is we should get a vegetarian around us at all times whenever we go to the zoo or around some kind of jungle life, and just have that nigga at the back of the line. Just kick that nigga in the
Catch
shit.
this motherfucker. He vegan. Catch this motherfucker.
He vegan. He juicy as fuck, nigga. Trust me, nigga. He just had some carrots, nigga. Got me fucked up. Let's go, man. Get your outro, nigga. 3 hours and 30 minutes. Jesus
All right,
Christ.
this is Veer. This is you know what I'm gonna go by. This is Tron, Veer, Tron, whatever you want to call me. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, whatever. Fuck.
Miss Janet, if you're nasty.
Cuss words too. Damn, good job. Go ahead, Doug Flash. You mean Doug Nasty?
Yes. How's everybody doing tonight? That's it. That's all.
Oh, he's asking how they're doing. That's right. All right, go ahead, Fleska. Get your
Roll Flush, Draco Rex, Asian Gambit. I'm doing alright. You know what I'm saying? We out.
Yes, sir. Hey, March 23rd to be what? 3 years? 2 years?
Really?
Yeah.
Would it be 2 years?
2 years.
Damn. It's a minute.
I knew you guys for almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you show me that side, motherfucker.
Almost 2 fucking
What are you
years.
talking about, Fatal? No.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He playing the game.
He's over there
For a
talking
shot.
to his left hand.
I'm trying to go for a left shot, man.
The one with the calluses.
Yeah, you talking about
The hand he got the calluses on and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my.
The right hand went numb on him, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking chuck this controller out the window in a minute, man.
Get your outro in there. Get your outro before
That's
you do
what
it.
you call it.
Fuck the outro.
Huh.
Fuck the chat, I'm
That's
out.
what you call
All right.
it.
Go ahead, uncompetitive. Fuck me up, little.
Doom Eternal in a month.
Garbage.
That's your outro? Is an ad?
Yeah, that's the outro.
This fucking guy here, dog. Flush, you got yours in there already?
Yeah, for sure. We out.
All right, y'all niggas. We out. Thanks for coming through. You know what it is. It's been a long minute since we've been on for a long minute, so you know it is what it is, man. But we back in full effect. We had a short show last week because of Valentine's Day and shit. You know, my girl was breathing down my neck, literally. So I had to go and breathe down her.
Hey, and you motherfuckers that's living in Florida, if y'all eat all those iguanas, those motherfuckers.
Yeah, the Floridian.
The
Floridians.
Infestation. Florida have an infestations of random ass creatures that's like out there. Just eat them all, okay? You be alright.
Best way to do it. Look at it. All right, do what you do, squad niggas. And Royal Squad and Tron Squad and Fatal Squad. And nigga Doug Nasty don't got a squad because he a PC cuck.
How about your face? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If there was something called triple black chocolate, nigga, there's something called triple black thrash, nigga. I'm telling you.
All I'm saying is that you look
PC greatness.
You look like one of them iguanas in Miami, my nigga. Relax.
Nigga, I wish I could figure out what the fuck you look like, nigga. How about you step into the light? Like I'm talking about the spotlight.
You look like a bottlenose.
Don't step into the light.
A bottlenose crocodile, my nigga.
Nigga, if they was to interrogate your motherfucking ass, they'd need a bigger room, nigga.
Is there not a big population of like Caribbean people in Florida? Because iguanas. That's their shit. You would think that's a field day for their ass. It'd be a wrap.
That nigga said Stadia Squad. I see that
Stadia Squad.
It's only one nigga, one or two niggas. Hey, any niggas who act like the
My
Stadia is
motherfucking
tight
name
is
Captain
standing,
Thug
nigga.
Nasty, man. How in the hell can you not have an nasty squad? Niggas already signing up for that shit.
You a PC nigga, cuz. You're part of the PC master race. You guys are slaves.
Nigga,
Slaves don't have squads.
Nigga, I hope you catch lazy eye when you turn 40.
Nigga, I don't want to match. Nigga, you got a lazy nose. Nigga, you sneeze in slow motion. All right, y'all, we out.
I don't know.